a nice haul.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Getting quite busy
I
recently.
will make you better.
Oh, hi Mualani, how are you doing?
Can I help you?
I mean, like, icon is familiar, but hey Yoni, how are you doing? Hey Blaze. What looks? Start 1 minute right early. Oh, 1 minute? Oh yeah, maybe. How are you doing, guys? Thanks for joining.
I'm a little out of practice.
So yeah,
these
today,
days.
like, I want to, if you don't
Any
mind,
conflicts
discuss
around?
a little bit like
I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
Iansan kit, like, not in depth or something, but just like, yeah, like, kinda overview, because you know why? I give up, bro. I'm gonna earn Primus with test runs. Yeah, like, actually, yes, it's not a bad idea. Like, test runs, you mean like the 20 Primogems? Like, yeah, why not? It's actually not a bad idea. It's at least something. You know, Hoyoverse is not so generous. So yeah, at least if you can earn, like, any Primogems, it's okay, it's good. Why not? Hey, Mirak, how are you doing? Hey, MD, but will still she beat Benny? No, MD, yes, Iansan should be 5-star. No, Iansan shouldn't be 5-star. Iansan should be 3-star, actually, if you ask me. I, personally, at the moment, like, her kit, it's still in beta, you know. I didn't like that kit completely. It's so bad, and I'm not kidding. Let me explain you why. Like, why, like, as you know, like, she actually works like Bennett. Not the same, but close to him. So yeah, let me go like this team. Like Arlecchino overloaded, something like that. Like, it's because, you know why? Arlecchino overloaded team is kind of the team where actually you can use that Iansan, right? But in fact you can't. You know why? Because Bennett is
This
still
will be
better in this team
productive.
than Iansan. Why is that?
Come take a look.
Do you have Mizuki yet? Oh no, like Mualani. Unfortunately no, you know why? Since she is going to be into the standard banner, I'm going to, like, about like 55 or like 60 wishes on my standard banner, and next one is character. So yeah, I will try to get her after 5.5 update. And also, like, yeah, since I even though I didn't like Iansan, I want to get one copy. And I can explain you why now. Like, yeah, maybe I will lose like 50-50. I hope I will not get that Verisa, to be honest. So yeah, I saw Verisa's gameplay. I didn't like it because looks like that gameplay was a 5-star, like Constellation 6 Verisa. If she deals so much damage at Constellation 6, at Constellation 0 she is going to be not so powerful, you know? Because yeah, I saw pretty good numbers, but yeah, it's with Iansan, it's with Xilonen. So yeah, like, team was actually cracked. Great team. But bro, she will be huge upgrade to Chlorine overloaded. I will probably try to get Mizuki. When Snizhna. Yeah, like Mizuki, you mean like Mizuki when, like, yeah, it's like, hey Desta, how are you doing? Hi Lucas, how are you doing, guys? It's 0, but it's beta numbers which are always unrealistic. Yes, that's true. It's Constellation 0. Actually, no, like, Yoni, she's not Constellation 0 on that. You know why is that? Because usually you cannot do plunge back to back so many times. But she did like 5 to 6 plunges. It means nitro points, like, earning is increased, you know? It's not because like that her like bursts like energy completely, like, has no cooldown. It's because like she does kinda back to back. It's looks like it's not Constellation 1, you know, Constellation 0. My bad. Hey Dreamers, how are you doing? I will test every 5-star character until Macaroni Girl arrives. Furina. Furina. Yeah, like actually it's not a bad idea, mualani. You know why? I mean, like before going for a character, it's better to test. What's that? Yeah, that's how do you call them? Huh? Macaroni? Macaroni, yeah, macaroni girl. I'm good, thank you very much, streamers. About Iansan, guys. So yeah, why I didn't like Iansan? Yeah, looks like she's kind of Bennett, but she still has like attack cap. I mean like a gap. So you cannot give like Bennett is still buff better, but Iansan can hold Cinder City. So yeah, she has a gap on attack buff. Other than that, and you know what, actually, you can give Cinder City to Bennett, as you know, guys, and get 12% elemental damage bonus, so it's possible. And since Bennett apply Pyro only once when he casts that burst, you 100% can get the 12% like buff, you know? Yes, that's true that this one might be better, like 20% attack for 12 seconds, but still it depends, because let's say if the character doesn't scales on attack, you can use Cinder City. So yeah, it's still like, it's not about like Bennett anyway. Like what? What's the problem with Iansan? Iansan to buff you and give you like kinda like over buff need Night Soul points, which is actually a huge problem. So you definitely need to use Iansan with at least one natlan character. So let's say Chlorine, like MZ says that it's a great upgrade for Chlorine overloaded teams. Yes, maybe, but just imagine like what's the default Chlorine over like overloaded teams? You need to use Fischl, you need to use Chlorine, right? You need to use Bennett, you need to use Chevreuse. And let's say you switch Fischl with that Iansan, like a buff, right? In this case, yes, because you use Bennett and you use Iansan as the same team. That's a great buff because you use Fischl. But if you compare Bennett's buff, for example, in this team, let's say in like overloaded Arlecchino team, or like let's say Bennett's buff team, Bennett still can give you buff better because he has resonance. It's 25% attack. It's actually a huge buff. As you know, guys, yeah, double Pyro gives you that. Double Electro doesn't give you this, like, pretty much nothing, as you see that. So yeah, it's kind of like affected by Hydro, or 40% less. Superconduct overloaded, like 100% chance to generate like Electro Elemental Particle, which is actually, I don't know, like it's not so useful, you know, for damage especially. On top of that, Bennett's usage is way more easy than Iansan, because you need to use her burst and also you need to use her skill, because without that you cannot get like that Night Soul points. Also, like one of your teammates should use like Night Soul mechanic to get more Night Soul points for Iansan to consume Night Soul points. On top of that, her healing is terrible. It's so bad. I mean, like, even Cookie Shinobu heals better. As you know, Bennett can heal huge amount. Bennett actually can easily enable Furina's fanfare stacks. It depends, like, how you use them. You know, like, yeah, you can give him like, a ton of HP. And he can heal, like, yeah, like, as you know, usually it's like healing bonus, HP, energy recharge HP. But you can go HP healing, and you will be still alright, you know? So yeah, like it's a little bit questionable. Yes, she's still in beta. I hope they will buff her, because yeah, like the amount of Night Soul points you need to activate all of her stuff, it's crazy. So you need at least like maybe like at least one natlan character, and that's bad. So yeah, they kind of force you to play only with natlan characters. So yeah, if you play with natlan characters, she's okay. She is better than Bennett. But when you play within other teams, let's say it also applies for future characters as well. Let's say Snezhnaya. Snezhnaya will not, as you know, guys, all of the Snezhnaya characters, let's say Skirk itself, she's not going to be from natlan. And because of that, yeah, using Iansan with future characters might be questionable, but you still can use Bennett. And about upgrade, just a second, let me just check the chat. in Vortex, like, who is better? Constellation 0 Iansan? No, Constellation 6 Bennett is better. Despite that Cinder City, Constellation 6 Bennett is better. It gives you, since you use Bennett with this set, it means 20% attack. Since you have a Resonance, it's additional 25% attack. Since Bennett buff depends on like base attack, it gives you way more, and like if you know that, so yeah, this one, if you crown it, gives you 1000, like 100,000, damn, 190% attack bonus ratio, which is crazy. It's huge amount of attack, you know. Constellation, maybe if you consider Constellation like 4, which can give you additional Night Soul points, and yes, maybe Iansan can kinda be close to Bennett. Constellation 6 with natlan characters, yes, she is better than Bennett, but not by a big margin, you know, like that. Yes, she is better, but you know what? If you use Bennett, you still can like, let's say, do pretty good damage. And also Iansan like has like what's the problem with Iansan? I don't know about her battery like performance. For Bennett, as you know, it's cost only 60, and he's a good battery. For Iansan though, like, and the problem is Iansan, like Bennett. Just let me check the unit. How about this? Now I'm on Huawei. So yeah, what's the problem? Another problem with Iansan, as you know, like when you use Bennett, you give him like his attack like buff only scales on his level, like his base attack, right? So only like out of this white number. For Iansan though, it's full attack, but it's gapped. You cannot get more than 810 attack if her talent, which is burst, it's level 13. So yeah, it's definitely less than this number. By a lot, by about like 300 or 400. Another problem. When you use Bennett, you give him like energy recharge, HP, and healing ball. You don't need to give him attack, like you don't need to give him attack. You can go energy recharge, and in this case, right, you have a ton of energy recharge. With Iansan, a burst costs you 70, and also you need energy recharge. So, like, usually build for Iansan is like this: attack, 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 but at the same time, you need to get like a lot of energy recharge. Because 70 is a lot. She is mostly off field, like Bennett, right? Because with Bennett, like, you do something like that. You cast a burst, then like, yeah, you use like his skill, then cast burst, and that's it. You get what, like maybe 50% of his energy immediately. And even if you don't use any character with Favonius weapon, you still can get that energy pretty fast, you know? And you use it back to back. With Iansan, it might be a problem. Because she's works the same, she has the same duration, which is 12 seconds, but cooldown is higher. With Bennett, it's 15 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, with Iansan, it's 18 seconds. So yeah, like, you know, like a little bit complicated Bennett, I would say. With Constellation 6, she is better than Bennett. But yeah, when she is at Constellation 0, yes, it's situational. You know, let's say like for overloaded teams, yeah, maybe yes, you can use it, but it's still questionable. You know why? Because Fischl has own personal damage, and Chevreuse can increase that damage. Also, yeah, it's still like kind of like that. And if you have, yeah, if you're going to use Bennett, Iansan, Chevreuse, and Chlorine, and you can kill the enemy in like only one rotation, then yes. Second rotation, I'm a little bit questionable. It's a little bit questionable about her energy. Yeah. Because 70 is a lot, and she needs to be at least on field or something to catch a couple particles, you know? If I'm not mistaken, Chlorine is not a great battery. She's okay, but not a great one, you know? So yeah, like a little bit complicated Bennett, I would say. And also, like, her healing is bad. And the last 25% of buff, which is at Constellation 6, was a little bit weird. You know why? Because it activates only when you overcap Night Soul point consuming. So yeah, if you consume night soul points more than she have, by default this bar, you know, like the bar they have, like this bar, like this bar. For her it's only 54 if I'm not mistaken. So if you get like more than that, like more than 54, then yes, she activates that buff. So it's so like weird mechanic. And also, by the way, that buff is limited in time because she consumes night soul points, and if it's like go less than 54, that buff is gone. I mean like 25% damage buff. So yeah, like I definitely they need to do some adjustment to Iansan, because with that mechanic she is terrible. She is difficult to use. She is only for natlan characters and bad healing. You cannot use with Alhatem, definitely. But Kinich may be the only one who can benefit her completely, because you know why? With Kinich, you can like kinda Kinich itself, he is a natlan character. He actually consumes pretty good amount of night soul point. His skill cooldown is not so high, so because of that you can kinda use it back to back. Also you can use burst. So yeah, like maybe Kinich is good. But still, it's like a little bit like difficult character. I don't know why. I mean, like why they made her like this. Yeah, it's obvious because yeah, they force you to avoid using Bennett, but still, Bennett. And by the way, my Bennett is not even Constellation 6. Maybe I will do it because yeah, this 50% is like crazy. It's free, like. Okay, guys, lucky. Can I see you, Citlali and Mola? Oh yeah, mualani. Yeah, mualani. I don't have mualani, unfortunately. Just a second, guys. I missed the chat because yeah, I don't have mualani, but I can show you my Citlali. No problem. I use Citlali usually with Xilonen on the team, and because of that, I don't use Cinder Seed on her. You see, I use Instructor set because usually it's for Vape and Melt. Yeah, she is way better in Vape and Melt than with any other reaction. Yes, she can be used with Neuvillette, but it's like if you have Constellation 0 and you need some shells. In this case I can get additional 120 Elemental Mastery, and yeah, it's increased the damage. About my stats, if you want to see like overall, so yeah, weapon is TDDS. Oh no, it's not this one. Usually yeah, I use TDDS, just a second. Usually it's TDDS because of like yeah, this huge amount of buff, and yeah, overall stats is like this. Like as you know, like you don't need crit rate, crit damage. Elemental Mastery it's 644, which is more than enough actually. Her shield is surprisingly great. You don't need like crazy amount of like Elemental Mastery because that shield is great. Even like if you have like 800, you're okay. The most important part is her energy. I would suggest about 180 for more comfortable play, because I have like 174. It's not enough. You just need like 180. With 180 you're completely comfortable with Citlali. In this case maybe I would suggest you to go Energy Recharge, Sand, and EM. You know, Elemental Mastery Circlet, Elemental Mastery Goblet, as much as possible Elemental Mastery like in your flower and a plume. Did you even get... Oh, hi Sino, how are you doing? I couldn't hit back his slashes. I don't feel like Verisa have capability of becoming broken. Yes, that's true actually, Sino. You know what's the point with Verisa? Verisa is a little bit power creepy, guys. Because of her personal multipliers and because of that crazy weapon she has. She at the moment may be one of the best, will be one of the best DPS. The problem is, I mean, like, her gameplay is a little bit weird because like you cannot use back-to-back plunges. Like time to time you need to use charge attack, you know, to get some like activate some of her passives. So yeah, it's a little bit weird character, but still like pretty good DPS. About the video, yes, I still like think that was a Constellation 6, but we'll see. We need more footages, we need more videos about that. And by the way, they used Iansan as well. If you ask me, she is complicated gaming in this case because like as you know, like gaming is like you use his burst and after that do plunge attack. and that's it. You catch that like small flying dragon, and as soon as you catch him, you can do another plunge attack, and you can do like up to 4 to 5, like, or maybe 6 plunge attacks, something like that. And it's actually huge damage, because Gaming in Vape and Melt, yeah, he's pretty good. Not gonna, yes, you need Constellation 6, or at least like something to close to it, because yeah. But Furina, yeah, you need to do plunge, then you need to like use, because you know why? She consumes Night Soul points and like and stamina at the same time. That's a huge problem. It's double trouble with Furina, you know? Like, and also she needs energy at the same time. So a little bit complicated character. I don't know why they made these two like that, but it is what it is. I mean, like, yeah, going for Iansan Constellation 0, at least 1 copy, it's not a bad idea. You know why? Just to have the character. I don't want to say she's going to be broken as hell, because Bennett is still better, but why Iansan might be good? Iansan doesn't, like force you to be within that circle, which is actually great addition. So yeah, she marked your active character, and it means you have a buff somehow. To be honest, in that gameplay, I couldn't notice that. So yeah, it's not noticeable, so clear. But yeah, she mark you, and yeah, like, you don't need to be within that circle. It's actually good. Yeah, even though buff is a little bit less, it's still some buff, and also she can heal. The point is now, like, if she can apply Electro when you switch to your active character. If she can, like, let's say, like, yeah, give you some infusion or something like that, like, you know, like Cookie Snowboard, like Raiden, it's bad. If she can, that's good. Because, you know, as you know, like, Bennett only applies Pyro when he use his burst. That's it. After that, so yeah, you can just, like, let's say, use that Pyro with any other reactions, and you do your damage or reaction, whatever you want. So yeah, a little bit like complicated, but still, like, they need to do some changes, because the amount of Night Soul points she needs adds a lot. That's huge, because, you know, at the moment, for a comfortable play, you need at least 3 natlan characters. Tell me when, like, you decide to C6 Bennett. Definitely gonna watch. I will do this. I will do, like, the video, by the way. That's okay, no problem. Like, I will do the video about that. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, I still, like, you know why? I wait for, like, to be honest, I wait for Skirk, because as you know, Skirk is a normal attacker, and we don't have if her infusion can be overridden. I will wait for that, and maybe after that, like, yeah, I will do it. At the moment, because like, I still don't know if I will go for Skirk, but according to that, you know, we have a set with its crowd DPS set. Most likely it's for Skirk, because yeah, it's kind of increase normal attack damage by 60% and burst damage by 60% as well. And despite which you use, like, another one gets a cooldown for 6 seconds. Kinda.
Off we go.
Yeah, like, still, like, maybe we need to, like, get, like, full
Adventure time.
The list of her mechanic and kit. After that, decide what, like, she's capable to do, because this looks like a little bit, like, kinda, like, not normal, you know? Because what about, like, if you fight again Vape, who can, like, immediately drain your energy? You know, like, it's kinda like, yeah. So you can easily use, like, it's maybe, you know why is that? It's because of Vapes or maybe other enemies. As you know, like, they add some enemies to somehow force us to use specific characters, like they made with Vapes. Vape, as you know, guys, like these enemies, just a second, can drain your energy, like, immediately with no time. And in this case, it forces you to use the characters who can do the damage out of the skill, not out of the burst. You know, actually sometimes it's a problem. Let's say for Bennett, you need to act as quick as possible. Just a second, we have a way up here. You know, height, but anyway, like, I just want to show you. Do we have? Oh no, we don't have wave. We have it way up here. Oh my bad. I forgot about that sign, or maybe like fine. Right, okay, let me just like let me check the chat. Sorry guys if I like miss something. I will I don't think like I will pull anyone of the Furina. No characters have. Actually yes, Sino. If you ask me, I'm kinda the same, but I want to get Iansan at least one copy. You know why? To do some test. Because definitely she is going to be maybe not broken, but still useful character. So yeah, way ups is kinda like it drain your energy in no time. You just check the energy of the characters. Yeah, like that's it. So I lost all of my energy. And by the way, like it's bad. So yeah, like the characters who can play out of the skill, like let's say arlecchino, because you don't need her burst, you know that. Like Fischl, or like Kinich, Mualani, Mavuika, like all of the mostly all of the natlan characters are great. But Iansan, this like she depends on her burst, because buff comes out of her burst. Verisa is also needs that burst and energy. So yeah, that's like yeah, like we'll see. Like it's still like a little bit like difficult to say something. Is that Mizuki the main sign? Okay, let me bank one. Skirk, what patch? Vortex, did you just kill the pigeon? No, I didn't. That was... Oh, I can save for 2 patches. I mean 5.7. Yeah, like Skirk is going to be in 5 points. So by the way, we have some like let's say the map for the characters. Next one, as you know guys, yeah, we already have like the list of the characters. The Xianyun, most likely, Venti, and yeah, second phase is Furina and Risley. 5.5 is going to be Iansan, Verisa, Xianyun, Venti, and just a second, let me check. Oh yeah, and Xilonen. Yeah, that's true. That's Xilonen, because yeah, it's the most like maybe one of the most anticipated character, by the way. Because if you miss Xilonen, like I would suggest you to go for her. If you want to go for Constellation, it's up to you. I still maybe would suggest you, but this couple Constellation is crazy. So yeah, especially first and second, because yeah, it's a huge buff, and since she can like or like use with effect characters with fire, pyro, hydro, electro, and cryo, it's actually not bad. Also, by the way, about Iansan, like Cinder City activation, as you know, like since it's Cinder City, you can buff only electro related reactions. I mean, like you can activate that Cinder City only if Iansan reacts with different elements. It's still questionable, as you know, like guys, like what you need to do when you, let's say, apply something, let's say pyro, right? And then you use like Xilonen. In this case, after that, you get like double, which is like geo damage by default, and the pyro damage, because that geo infused normal Xilonen's normal attacks, like 2 reactions with the pyro, and you get this buff. In case of Iansan, she is electro. Yes, you can do like mostly. I don't think you can do an emo buff. It's impossible. About Dendro, it's still questionable. You know why? Because when electro reacts with Dendro, you cannot react like it's not a reaction. It's a quickened state. You know that, guys. So yeah, when Dendro meets electro or electro meets Dendro, it's a quickened state. It's not a reaction. So it's still questionable if she can buff kinich, you know, I mean with Cinder City. Yes, attack buff will work, and like Constellation 6 damage bonus buff also will work, and like healing will work, but Cinder City might be a little bit questionable. So yeah, the reactions like Overloaded, definitely yes. Reaction like Electrocharge, yes. Or Superconduct, yes, but Superconduct is like, it's transformative reaction, so I don't know if like it that buff will affect it so much. So yeah, like it's still like that element, it's so bad for buff, you know, like not gonna lie, Electro is not a great for buff. Because as you know, like we have a buff for Electro, which is like Kuroi Sara, you know, she gives you attack buff, and also she gives you like with Constellation, yeah, the electro damage of the character who has like had their attack increased by her skill increased by 6, but it's only for Electro. Or let's say we have like Chevrus, but it's you know, like there's maybe some reason why she's Pyro as well, right? Like Bennett. You know, like at first you get like where's Chevrus? Just a second. Let me find her first. Oh yeah, Chevrus. Like, you know, like she's Pyro because like on top of that buff she provides, she also gives you 25% yes, not always, but usually if you use like double Pyro, it's like, let's say you already have one Pyro, so yeah, second Pyro gives you additional like 25%. Iansan's Electro, yeah, so yeah, the point is, if you cannot activate that Cinder City, it's actually a problem. By the way, Constellation 6 Ororon can give you attack buff, as you know, so yeah, this one. The attack is increased by 10% for 10 seconds, for 9 seconds, max 3 stacks, 30% attack buff, which is actually not bad. You know why? Because you don't need on-field Ororon. So yeah, like her kit, I mean Iansan kit, it's so questionable, and at least now it's a little bit difficult. Maybe we need to get more videos about her gameplay, like with other characters, because at the moment looks like she is better for natlan characters, but not so great for non-natlan characters. Because I heard like from some leakers, spear gameplay is like arlecchino, normal attack, and ultimate. You know, like ultimate special, like, you know, like Dreamers. It's maybe it's like, but I don't think it's most likely the guy or like who like says that it's because of that artifact set, you know, because as you know, like normal attacks increase, like normal and burst attack increase, and also since it's normal and burst, that's why he says something like that. We still don't have any, like literally anything about Skirk. You know why? We are within 5.4 and Skirk is going to be released in 5.7. Yes, maybe she's going to be like Arlecchino with normal attack. Usually, most likely yes, because if you have something within that set that says normal attack increased by 60% and burst is increased by 60%, most likely yes, something like that, you know. But it's still like you know, like what she can do, maybe, or like yes, maybe. I heard that Navia is 5.6, but for those who want Navia, it will let you know, cause like it's fun to, yes, like definitely, because if I will get some info, I will definitely like share that. So yeah, Navia is a great character, and if you ask me, guys, like why Navia is so great? Because with Navia you can use like as you know, guys, like we have Night Soul Burst mechanic. And Night Soul Burst mechanic the max character for Night Soul Burst mechanic, it's 3 characters to like decrease the time between activating Night Soul Burst up to 9 seconds, like down to 9 seconds, let's say, yeah. Because only if you have only one, like, what is Night Soul, by the way? It's just like, yeah. You see like this round on the screen, like kinda like it's kinda like just a second, let me show you. It's kinda like this one.
Archon reporting for...
It was kinda like this one. This is something like that. It means you activate Night Soul Burst. So yeah, like if you have at least one character, like natlan character in your team, you activate Night Soul Burst. Like, but yes, only one character allow you to activate that Night Soul burst only once per 18 seconds. If you have 2 characters, once per 12 seconds. If you have 3 characters, it's once per 9 seconds. But it's actually great addition to your team, because yeah, that Night Soul burst like can give you some buff, also increase burst damage for like natlan characters. It's actually great addition for a damage overall. So yeah, the more natlan characters you have on the team, the better is damage. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, and because of that, like I mean, like it's again about Iansan. Iansan needs some like natlan characters. As you like notice at the moment, her burst multiplier is crazy as hell. For Bennett, that burst multiplier is crazy, as like it's pretty high, it's 500%. But for Iansan, it's 930 something like that at level 13. It's actually huge amount of damage. So let's say technically with her burst, she maybe can do about like 300k damage, maybe like 250, 3k, 300k, like 250 or 300k, because multiplier is just crazy as hell. But yeah, you need to build her a little bit differently, like a DPS character. So yeah, just keep them. But still, she can be kind of like, yeah, use that burst and do some damage. Just because those multiplier, that multiplier is crazy. Maybe speedrun, dreamers. Sari is good, but for casual official is better. For casual official, oh yeah, like Yoni, like yeah, Sari is an example. Like it's like, you know what's the problem? It's Sari is Sari is example because I compare Sarah's buff with Iansan's buff. Iansan looks like she should be like kinda flexible, right? Versatile buffer, but Sarah is mostly for electro characters. I mean, yes, she can attack buff, you can use Noblesse, which also increase, like, gives you additional attack. But overall, she is mostly for electro characters. But Iansan should be for other characters as well, you know? So yeah, that's why I'd like, as example, I showed you, like, that Sarah. Sarah needs a 6 to be good for chlorine. Sarah, yeah, you need Sarah Constellation 6 definitely, but at the same time, Sarah, it's like, it's a little bit difficult to use Sarah with chlorine. I would say maybe, you know, it's better to use like other characters. Like Sarah is not a great for like that. Yeah, it's still better to use Fischl, because you know why? Like Fischl's like Oz, if you have Constellation 6, she's just insane. Yeah, Fischl just crazy. And by the way, you know what? Like that Iansan might be good for Fischl as well. As you know, Fischl has a snapshot. If you know what is that, like let's say like here, snapshotting is like when you get the buff, and when you like, let's say like Bennett's buff or something, right? And if you if you get the buff within that circle with Fischl Oz, if you go to another place and like cast this Oz again, you still are under that buff, even though you are out of that circle. So yeah, the point is, you get the whole duration of that buff, you know? That's the snapshotting. So let's say like it's Bennett's buff lasts for 12 seconds. So if you cast that Fischl within that circle, you will get the 12 seconds buff. So because of that, for Fischl, actually for Iansan, it's not applicable if you ask me, because she marks the active character and you still are under that buff, because we can like kind of avoid that circle impact stuff. So yeah, but yeah, it's kind of like this. Vortex, I have like been playing Genshin for over 4 years, like in 2 different accounts, and I have never haven't owned a Wolf Gravestone Scar. For real, that's crazy actually. That's insane. That's bad, because Gravestone is, you know, like I don't want to say about Skyward Blade. I don't have Skyward Blade. Skyward Blade is like Polar or what? Just a second.
I created another universe and founded Paradise.
Or like, it's fun. Yeah, Skyward Blade is like a weapon. I don't have that weapon as well. About Gravestone, I don't know what to say. Like, you know, like since this game, it's like, you know, like yeah, like it's a gacha game. When you have a weapon within that banner, it doesn't mean you should get it immediately. So yeah, I wish you best of luck to get Gravestone. Gravestone is a crazy weapon. Skyward, that sword is also good. Unfortunately, I don't have it. It's 30% recharge if I'm not mistaken, and pretty good amount of base attack, which is good for Bennett. Which is actually good for Bennett. I'm surprised by Chlorine. Her DPS improved day by day. You know, like, actually, no, but yeah, okay, like, you like Chlorine a lot, I know, guys. But yeah, like, about that, it's still, like, you know, like, it's still questionable if Iansan will be good for Chlorine so much. We'll see. Because you know why? If she's going to be complicated, no need to think about Bennett, because Bennett is like, yeah, skill and burst, and that's it. You don't need to do anything like anything other. Like, it's just it. It's super easy. But with Iansan, you need Night Soul points. And by the way, if no Night Soul points, in this case, using any other character with let's say with some weapon who can buff you, like let's say with Xilonen's weapon, might be, not with Xilonen of course because it's overloaded. Let's say with like Lanyan and like citlali's signature weapon, right? It might be more beneficial than using Iansan, you know? Because Iansan's buff, like, it's, yeah, you need that Night Soul points, unfortunately, like, it's bad. For Bennett it's only energy, and you can gain this energy super easy. You don't even need like to do anything, like, yeah, just give him like energy recharge as much as possible. That's it.
Ow! What is that?
Iansan a little bit specific. That's a problem. But we'll see, like, it's still a little bit early to say something, because as you know, guys, we should get about like 4 to 5 changes, I mean like significant changes to the kit. Usually it's like, yeah, it's lasts up to maybe that developer stream, or like, yeah, Chlorine is underrated. Yes, she's like, if you say that she's a mid
Adventure time.
Oh, mid DPS, she's underrated within that mid state, but yeah, maybe you like, yeah, I know you like, but yeah, I'm not hating, but yeah, maybe, I hope Iansan will be good for Chlorine, not gonna lie, but if you ask me, she is mostly will be good for Fischl than for Chlorine. I hope Chlorine not gonna be nerfed by Verisa. Oh, actually she will be. You know why? Actually, she will be. That's a good point, because Verisa, even though Verisa uses, as you know, like, Verisa's kit is also pretty complicated. She uses stamina, like this bar, as you know, like stamina, and also she uses Night Soul Blessing bar, which is like this one. So yeah, like, because, why? You know why? Because when you use her burst, you consume energy and you consume Night Soul points, and you also need to do charge attacks. As you know, charge attacks, it's consumes stamina. Just a second, like in this case you don't see that. Why it's not gone? Oh yeah, I used phlogiston, my bad. You see, like, I consume, and as I like read, it's like about 50 stamina you need to consume by using that. So yeah, it's actually a huge amount of, like, you see, like, you consume stamina and you need to do the charge attack, and charge attacks cost you some time at the same time. So yeah, a little bit like, I don't know why they made these two characters so complicated.
Adventure
But
time.
yeah, it's okay with Verisa because she's DPS, you know, like, yeah, we have, at the moment we have like Mavuika. Mavuika's kit is like, if you compare with Arlecchino, it's a little bit complicated because you need to get used to combos, you need to do proper combos to catch, like, yes, with citlali is way more easy, but if you don't have citlali, yes, you need to do like some proper rotation and at the same time catch that cryo, because she procs every 2.0 seconds, like every 2 seconds. And because of that, so yeah, like, and also she works out of charge attacks, her like flame straight charge attacks, like flame straight. Flame Strider charge attack. So yeah, as you see, like, its multiplier is crazy because yeah, it's 50% more than normal attacks. That's why it's better to use that charge attacks, you know, when she is within that bike state. I'm so happy to have her, but I haven't been able to build her properly. You mean Chlorine? Actually, she's not so difficult to build. Like, if you have her, I would suggest to build her, because you know why? I mean, like, she's not bad character actually. If you play out of Overloaded, she's good. Yeah. A little bit maybe complicated mechanic, but you need to just get used to her, because that's normal attack she does. I mean, like quick attacks when you use her skill. Yeah, you just need to like properly, like, let's say, use it. That's it. I'll try your Chlorine Desta like emergency. Break papillary shells like easily. Vortex, like rumors say Archon Cryo will be Bronya, but do you want to see similar version of Star Rail Impact? Yes, actually yes. If you ask me, hey Ali, how are you doing? Actually yes, Lucas. If you ask me, I wanted, if like I would be nice if Hoyo will do collab with other Hoyo's game. I mean, like, let's say Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. Actually, they already did that. You know why? If you check this Neuvillette's outfit, she is kinda like from Honkai Star Rail, not gonna lie. Because yeah, he's kinda not from like Genshin. Also, we have another characters, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, like this one especially, like, so like it's noticeable. But yeah, would be nice to have something like that, not gonna lie. And also like from like Zenless Zone Zero as well, and Honkai Impact like 3D or something, like yeah, would be nice actually. I'm not into lolis cause like I hear the Impact 3D is a loli, but I'm not so sure about like
exploration and trials.
Oh, you mean like lolis, you mean like characters model? No, like it's not a loli. Maybe it's because of the game type, you know, like gaming style or something. So yeah, maybe because of that. I haven't played like Honkai Impact like 3D actually. I know that Honkai 3D has official kind of like a character, he like, which looks like 100% official. Yeah. When did Natlan become filler patch? Oh yeah, I don't know. Like Yoni just said, like yeah, it's a filler patch. I don't know why I say that. He got like a lot of characters from like Natlan, but he say filler. I don't know why is that. Ali, no, don't ask me. Yeah. Also, you can find Genshin default glider. Oh, by the way, Verisa have so many reasons to pull her. Yes, you know, like Ali, like yeah, definitely she has a lot of reasons to pull, but at the same time she has a lot of reasons to skip her. You know why? Because Kirkin's on the way. Xilonen, by the way, within that patch as well. And well, you know what? Like, as you know, guys, like it's a like bad theory, but still, we should get like either mualani or kinich, but say somehow force like Xilonen to be a little bit first, like a little bit like early than this boss. You know why? Maybe Verisi is going to be not so great. They can like boost that selling with Xilonen, because Xilonen is actually, as you know, like
take a break
maybe,
after all that running
maybe
around.
not the best, but one of the best supportive character in the game at the moment. Despite that, she is a natlan character with Night Soul mechanic, etc. She can buff any character in the game. She just actually can do that. And by the way, if you compare with Iansan, Iansan is terrible. Like in this case, Iansan needs like Night Souls, etc., something like that. So yeah, it's a problem. For Xilonen, you don't need that. You just like can use with a Neuvillette team, as you know, like, and Neuvillette will be like crazy, and Xilonen can activate Furina, and so maybe main point why she's so great. So yeah, it's like maybe theory. So yeah, they put Xilonen because Verisa is not going to be so great, you know, to just boost that sailing, you know. What I came to know like that Iansan is banned but better. Oh yeah, like I already like discussed all of this, but let's say like in short, it's like banned. It still will be like useful, And yeah, not Iansan or any other characters cannot like replace Bennett for a long time, I think, because yeah, even though it's like but how can they do that actually? If they add some like specific enemies, you know, who can actually, we at the moment have some enemies. As you know, guys, we have enemies. If you cast that circle, the enemies try to stay away. I'm sorry, guys. So the enemies try to stay away that circle. We have the enemies, by the way, and the bigger the circle, the biggest is like distance between you and that enemy. Let's say if you cast Ganyu's burst, as you know, like Ganyu's burst is like one of the biggest bursts in the game. The enemy is like, it's pretty far away from you. If you cast Bennett, it's pretty close to you. We already have the enemies like that. So yeah, the point is, if they release more and more this type of enemies, then yes, like you need to switch to Iansan, because no way you can use Bennett. You know, it will be difficult to use Bennett. It's possible, but difficult, you know, because you can do what? You can cast like Bennett's circle, then you can go to the edge of the circle and maybe use Kazuha or Sucrose, because yeah, to do some swirl, you know, like stay within that, do some activate some, yeah, apply some pyro, do some damage. So yeah, something like that. It will be difficult. So maybe like by adding new enemies, who can like kinda ignore that circle, or kinda not ignore, but avoid being with that circle. Only in this case you can like, yeah, use Iansan. On any other cases, Iansan is still not so, let's say she's not ready. At the moment her kit is bad. And at Constellation 0, Bennett is still better. Maybe she will be better situational at Constellation 4. In my opinion, Natlan is filler patch. It's so like dry and boring compared to Funda. Oh, I wouldn't say that, Yoni. I wouldn't say that. You know why? Actually, Natlan characters is great, if you ask me, because of that Night Soul mechanic. Unfortunately, Hoyo tried to be so greedy because of that mechanic, and they apply that mechanic like a lot. You know, that's a problem. Let's say if you compare with the first characters we got, which is Mualani. Mualani was like, yeah, it's difficult to use, but still like great damage. Kinich is actually great without any other Natlan characters. As you know, like we still don't have good character for Kinich to use at Cinder City. We use Emily, we use Bennett and Shanling. Now we can use Mavuika, but Mavuika is bad. You know why? Mavuika's skill is terrible, and because of that, using Mavuika with Cinder City cannot consistently give you 40% element like damage. So yeah, because you know why? What's the problem? She can steal Dendro application from Kinich, and instead of like the Pyro application, my bad, and instead of Kinich doing increased Dendro damage, it's going to be burning damage, which is actually like terrible, you know, like the damage of burning is bad. That's why Mavuika is not so great. So that's why it's better to use maybe Dia, or maybe use like Shanling and Emily. So yeah, the point is like Kinich is completely comfortable without any Natlan characters. Mualani, the same. Xilonen, she's just number one. She's just Ororon. Ororon doesn't need any, because Ororon can activate his... Yeah, actually Ororon needs one. You know why? Ororon can activate his off field if you have like another Natlan characters and you do some Night Soul blessing like stuff. Chasca, you know Chasca, she's crazy, just like, yeah, not so crazy damage, but she can be played with like other characters easily. Let's say Furina is okay, Bennett is okay, Ororon is Natlan, so yeah, not Ororon, let's say, I don't know, like which one. Dia is okay, because she can activate Dia's field. You can use like Candice, by the way. Yes, Constellation 6, but Candice can be used because she increased normal attack and charge attack. I don't know, I don't remember exactly, just a second. Normal attacks, no Candice. No Candice. But yeah, the point is like, yeah, like citlali is okay. Mavuika is okay. Yes, Mavuika needs Xilonen, but even without Xilonen, you can get like at least use her. But yeah, this Iansan and Verisa is just crazy. They just completely hard like coded to use natlan characters, and that's a problem. And yeah, like Yoni, about like fillers, actually, like I wouldn't agree with you, because if you compare like natlan characters, and unfortunately we cannot do like, we don't have any like region, right? Yeah, we don't have that, so you cannot sort like within the region, but still you can see like if you compare natlan's one, and I would say maybe like these characters like Kinich is great one, Xilonen is great, Mualani is actually cool. As you know, like she is better DPS than Neuvillette. Neuvillette is way more like easy to use and flexible. That's why I would say he wins. But yeah, it's only like matter of preference. If you like Mualani, you like Mualani. But yeah, Chasca is great. She's #1 exploration character. Her damage is maybe not so great against multi-target, but against single target, it's decent, it's normal. You know, citlali is just crazy. She activates your arlecchino, by the way. Yeah, but without by the way, without at the moment, arlecchino's best team, as you know, it's like melt team with citlali. Back then, it was overloaded teams with chivalrous. Now it's with citlali, because citlali is just crazy. Also, she provides a shield. She can use Cinder City. She gives you Pyro Res Shred, 20% at Constellation 0. You don't need Constellation. Mavuika. So yeah, I wouldn't say that it's a filler anyway. But it's, yeah, it's about like, maybe it's okay if you think that. Yeah, but like unfortunately I'm not pulling for her because I have like another priority. Oh yeah, like about like Verisa. You know, like about Verisa, it's still like as I mentioned, guys, we will get definitely couple like at least 5 changes to the kit. Maybe they will do some adjustment, because at the moment Iansan needs some, definitely, because the amount of Night Soul points she needs, it's terrible. Verisa as well, but we'll see. Definitely, most likely they will nerf Verisa, maybe by 40%, something like that, because her damage is crazy as hell. If that footage, that video was at Constellation 0, the damage is crazy actually, because each plunge gives you about like 500k overall like damage. It's actually crazy. And also her charge attacks gives you a ton of damage as well. So yeah, that's a huge amount of damage. Yes, like the team was actually broken, because it was Xilonen, it was Iansan, it was Verisa, and I don't know why Dendro was there, which is Nahida. But yes, maybe it's because of aggravate, but you know, like it's better to use, maybe it's because of aggravate, that's why it was aggravate damage. I'm not pulling her, just like want to Skirk, Mavuika and Kinich, that's it. Oh yeah, these 3 characters, like I don't know about Skirk to be honest, but yeah, Kinich and Mavuika are crazy. Because as you know guys, we still don't have any supportive character for Kinich. Maybe Iansan can fix that, but it's still questionable. As you know guys, so yeah, let me show you. When Electro meets Dendro, you get a state, which is Quicken state. It's not
There are still so many places.
it's not a reaction actually, it's a state. And because of that, it might be a problem to activate that buff, you know, because buff is kind of like when you do some reaction. It's not a reaction. You see, like quicken, if you notice that quicken state, now it's under the quicken state. You see like the icon, like yeah, it slows the quicken state. You see like it's 12 seconds duration. Just a second, like you see it's like... Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah, I need to do Electro, just a second. Okay, it's now.
Everyone hold hands.
I don't want to use Oz because he kills them immediately. You see that quicken? That's spread. So anyway, like the point is like you get a quicken state. After that, when you use with Electro,
By royal decree.
you see the quicken? Yeah, quicken, quicken, quicken. It's a state, it's not a reaction. When you, like, yeah, they kill, like, that Oz kills them immediately. So yeah, what's a quicken state? When you set the quicken state on an enemy, when you attack with Dendro, you get the spread damage. When you attack with Electro, you get aggravate damage, you know? So that's why they tested most likely that Verisa in aggravate. And that's a huge amount of damage, by the way. You can swill Electro and get more damage. And the point is, if you use Iansan without another Electro, or you cannot activate her as a buffer. That's why they used Verisa most likely, you know? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Like, it's still like a little bit like questionable. Like, I didn't like her initially. Like, at the moment, yeah, her kit is not so great. Yeah, but Chasca team Iansan will be crazy. Chasca Iansan team, maybe yes. You know why? Since Iansan doesn't circle impact, maybe yes. It's because of that. Because you don't need to create like that circles, and you can use that buff. The only problem is like Chasca's damage is terrible, you know, like since the damage is distributed between the enemies you marked, it's bad, you know, when you fight. If I'm not mistaken, I showed that, like, if you remember, we had an event where, like, they cast, like, about 20 Hilichurch or something like that. And if you mark with Chasca, the damage was terrible. It was so bad. It was just insanely terrible. Yes, against single target, it's okay. But, yeah, like, I don't know, like, maybe yes, maybe not. Because the point is, actually for Chasca, she's not going to be so great. You know why? Chasca's personal damage is bad. And Iansan cannot buff a field character. She only buffs active character. In this case, if you use, let's say, like team like this, just a second. As you know, like best team for Chasca, it's like this one. It's like Chasca, Furina, Xianyun, and Bennett. You can
Chamber full and ready to roll.
switch Xianyun with mavuika. It's kinda might be a little bit buff, but yeah, you will lose some Xianyun's personal damage with like, and give some damage to Chasca, which is actually not a great idea, but still, they just give them, this is the best team. Let's say you switch Bennett, right? We switch Bennett with Electro. Since she's Electro, you definitely lose some 25% attack buff, which is like, yeah. And also, what you lose? Yeah, she cannot fit this team. Like, you can use another team actually. Maybe some like taser teams, maybe yes. The point is, or like, as I know, she cannot. She is not like Ororon. She cannot be off-field application. I mean Iansan. Iansan is only buffer. She is not off-field application. Yeah, we need more tests. We need more tests. By the way, that's why they used Verisa with Iansan in that test play, you know? Because they need additional Electron. Looks like for me, only like are Emily, Kinich, Chasca, and Skir. Yeah, both these three characters, Emily, Kinich, and Chasca, they're crazy. You know why? The only point is with that Emily, guys, if you ask me, Emily is good, but if you notice that I don't use Emily so much. You know why? Because mostly she is like for like burning or like for Kinich. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I mean, like, she's crazy, so I like Emily a lot. But still, like, she's a little bit like, you know, like, let's say, she needs specific characters to be played. Yeah, it's not like you can use her everywhere, because mostly her Dendro application shine within like burning teams, because yeah, only after use some, only if burning exists on a field, that Lumidus case increase that Dendro application like by a lot. It's 100% something like that, by twice. Without that, so yeah, like I would suggest you to do some tests, but if you want me to do some tests with Emily, just write in the chat, because yeah, like yeah, with Kinich she's crazy. The team is just insanely good, not gonna lie. But without Kinich, you can use with Neuvillette. She is good with Neuvillette, with a Hyperbloom, by the way. Even though she is not intended to be used in Hyperbloom, the team is good. You know why? Because when you use Nahida, Nahida's buff, which is like comes out of her burst, not so useful for Neuvillette. And also, yes, unless you use some Pyro like Dia. And also like Nahida, you need to cast that, use her skill every time you get like next wave. With Emily, it's completely different, because yeah, her cooldown and time duration for her skill, like yeah, time duration is lasts for 22 seconds, and cooldown is 14 seconds. It's actually crazy, and the like area of effect is huge. So yeah, not a bad character, but still, like it depends like what characters you have. Oh, sorry guys, like yeah, let me read the chat. Actually, I missed so many. Sorry about that. So yeah. And like here, Bennett is C6 star always. Okay. If even if it's a permanent like Frost team, like I always use Aether. Aether, yeah, Aether burst, Ganyu, yeah, Sucrose burst, and like Rosaria. Yeah, that's true, but you know, like what, Lucas? Now we have like Furina, and Furina with citlali is not a bad option. You know why? Because Furina's skill lasts for like, I mean, Saloon members last for 25 seconds, and citlali's skill lasts for like 20 seconds. Okay, let me catch in 545. Lucas, thanks for letting. Hey Marius, how are you doing? Need someone called. But yeah, let me catch the chat, guys. Sorry if I missed something. Everyone
When you
is
lose
waiting.
your way, gaining some
Rumors that
altitude can bring some
Arc is going
perspective.
to be crazy. Oh yeah, like I'm like close to it. Yeah, Iansan is somewhat like Bennett. So why she is so hype? Oh yeah, she's hype. You know why she's hype? Because if you compare with Bennett, like she can hold Cinder City, which is actually addition to the damage. The problem is like how she can activate that. Like if she can activate that consistently, you know, because let's say with Xilonen, you definitely can activate that, and it's easy because you use Xilonen right before, like on the aura, you need to buff. Let's say if you need to buff Pyro, you need the enemy who has like Pyro aura. If you need to buff Hydro, you use like Xilonen on the character, or on the enemy who has like Hydro aura. So yeah, it's something like, it's easy with Xilonen. And you know, like she gets infusion for 6 seconds, so you immediately like, yeah, like on-field her, off-field her, and you just like use your main DPS character. With Iansan might be a little bit different. Might be a little bit. That's why, by the way, they use the team like Verisa, Iansan, Nahida, and Xilonen, because Electro, or like, because as you know, like Cinder City cannot buff Dendro. Maybe yes, but I don't think so, because the numbers, why, like if you watch that video carefully, the numbers for Nahida was the same, like all of them were the same. So yeah, I mean damage. So maybe like yeah, she cannot be buff that Dendro anyway. And also it was questionable because as you know, like Cinder City buff cannot be stacked. But Iansan, it's also like Cinder City holder. Maybe it was Petra, I don't know. But like when I opened like YouTube, I saw no circle impact. Bennett got power creep. Yes, Iansan is somewhat like Bennett, so like what's it? So why she's, oh, that's why she's so hype. you know, like she's not banned, but yeah, maybe, like we'll see, like still like let's say banned still will be like playable. I don't think they can cancel banned by releasing only like that Iansan, because yeah, her kit is a little bit like difficult because of night soul point consuming, because yeah, she needs a lot of night soul points, and because of that she needs a character like not Ororon, but kinda like Ororon on the team. As you know, like yeah, Ororon, by being off field, use night soul points. So yeah, like he's great character, by the way. I mean Ororon. Look, try overload the chasca. Oh, actually, it's a bad idea. You know that. But let's give it a try. Because with overloaded chasca, the only characters you can use, it's not Chivalrous, as you know. So yeah, it's Raiden. It's maybe Mavuika and Bennett. But that's a problem a little bit, because you use the same elements. Its damage is going to be terrible if you ask me, but let's give it a try. And yeah, my Mavuika without Cinder City, in this case, kids are like saying that she is banned. Just like Iansan is banned to the what like element does she buff? Oh yeah, about the I missed that question, Desta. About the element she buffs, she can buff like the element, like she can buff actually it's no. She doesn't buff element. Cinder City buff element, but she buffs character. She buffs active character. She gives attack buff up to 810. Which is gapped, by the way, so you cannot over buff this number. So yeah, it's only 810 if you have constellation 3, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's if level of her burst it's like 13. So yeah, by the way, like yeah, her buffs comes out of her burst and energy cost is 70. So on top of that attack, you also need some like yeah energy. But Cinder City, yes, Cinder City buffs element because like yeah, he only element which Electro can interact with, do some reaction. Like yeah, like a little bit like yeah, complicated characters still. Like I even though I understand her mechanic, it's a little bit difficult to use. You know why? Even she is Constellation 6 without any natlan characters on the team. She might be a little bit difficult to use. Mavuika, Chivalrous, Chasca and Ororon. Oh, okay, Chivalrous. But no, Chivalrous is like, oh, come on, like Mavuika. You know, like Dreamers, like it's not going to be like that. Like Chivalrous is not okay. Like or like you like okay. You cannot use Chivalrous like in that team because Chivalrous in that team is completely useless. As you know, like yeah, like you yeah. When all party members are Pyro and Electro, you can like get this one. Without that, it's kind of like useless. You know? So yeah, it's a waste of your time. Instead of Chivalrous, it's better to use Xilonen. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And nearby Pyro Electro, so yeah, like you only can get like 40% attack, you know? And you need to use that, but that, okay, let me just, okay, no
I'd have
problem.
lost myself long ago.
No, actually, Chivalrous buff is not limited. You know why, Ali? I mean, like, if you means like teams she uses, the buff for Overloaded, it's so crazy, so you don't need another buffer. It's actually even at Constellation 0. Yes, in terms of teams usage, yes, it's limited. But when it comes to damage, the damage is so crazy, you don't need any other character. And that's actually good. You know why? Because like it's like kind of like let's say she is a dedicated buffer for some specific team, but she does a great job like in overloaded teams. You don't need any other characters. Can you check my mavuika build? Like, yeah, still build. Yeah, of course I can, Lucas. Just a second, guys. Chevreuse only works like within like Pyro Electro, mavuika. Let me switch the window real quick, guys. All right. I mean, like, why? I don't know why you're chasing 100s. I would suggest you to switch this one to crit damage. You know why? Because 4-piece Obsidian Codex gives you 40% crit rate. So even if you, like, switch this one to crit damage and have about, like, 10% crit, not 10%, like 6% crit rate, right? Like crit damage, crit rate, you will end up 76% with a crit rate, which is actually enough. But you at the same time get about 200 crit damage. So I would suggest you to switch, even if you can, even if you don't have any crit rate within that circle, you still can end up 70% crit rate. Because, like, yeah, let's say it's like 60 minus 31.1 plus 40, because you still get from Obsidian Codex, it's going to be like 70, so you will be alright. But in terms of crit damage, you will gain a lot. You will get like about 62 plus minus 15 in this case. It's going to be like 180 or something. It will increase your damage, by the way. Use attack, yes, it's better to use pyro damage, but yeah, if I see like, when you see this like attack goblet, it's crazy actually. You can use it, yeah, if you don't have like pyro one. Energy recharge, she doesn't need energy recharge. Try to avoid like using this like artifacts with it with energy recharge if you can. Also, like, yeah, increase, no need to increase her normal attacks, by the way, because yeah, like most damage, like let's say charge attacks, it's like, yeah, it's, yeah, you need to like level up her burst, and if you want, level up her skill. That's it. Normal attacks, yes, kind of useless. You know why? Because like that she's like Raiden, because as you know, Raiden, like when after using her burst, she gets a state when all of her normal attacks, it's kinda like burst damage. In case of mavuika, it's kind of the same, because like she gets to the state with Flame Strider, and yeah, Flame Strider charge attacks increase the damage, you know. So yeah, no need to level up this one. But yeah, you definitely need to work on your artifacts. So yeah, you can do the, like, because yeah, this one is bad. It's not so great because no crit rate, crit damage, you see. But yeah, the only changes, like what I would suggest you to do, like, yeah, switch this one at the moment. Because yeah, it's not so great. Even if you get, like, as I told you, like even if you get like crit damage without any crit rate, you still will end up with like 70 crit rate because of Obsidian Codex. By the way, she activates at 40% literally immediately. When you use that skill, you, like, even if you don't hit the enemy, let me show you, by the way. Just a second, guys, let me switch the window. You know what? Even if you don't hit the enemy, like, actually it's crazy, because usually you need to hit the enemy or something like that. In case of mavuika,
Archon reporting for.
in case of mavuika, you just need to like cast your skill. If you see, like, I have like 44, right?
Rise with the sun.
Yeah, now it's 84, so it immediately gets, like, even if you don't hit any enemy etc, you immediately get that 40%, which is actually comes out from her, like, this one, 4-piece. If you see, like, yeah, after the equivalent characters consumes Night Soul points 1, like, and she consumes, yeah, one of the field, crit rate is increased by 40% for 6 seconds. So yeah, like actually, you see on she like it's for 6 seconds. It means like until this bar is on, and after it's gone, you still can get some buff for 5 seconds. Just let's check it. It's gone now. You still should have like 84. Just a second. You see, like it's still 84, like for 5 seconds, and now it's gone. You see, like it's 44. So yeah, like it's like that. It's actually, yes, easy to learn. Okay, I will look like for like better circle to get. Yeah, like yeah, it's a little bit like better than get better crit rate to get better. No, like actually no, like you don't need so much crit rate. You can go like with crit damage. You will be alright. Okay, I got to go, guys. Yeah, okay, like, oh, bye-bye, Desta, bye-bye, thanks for joining. Alright, guys, let's do that team, like, with, like, yeah, I don't know why Dreamers want me to use Chevreuse. Chevreuse in that team overload, it's completely useless. Maybe he forgot about that, but still, let me do it. Because Chevreuse shine only with Electro-Pyro teams. Using her within, like, with Chasca, or with Xilonen, not a great idea, even though you can get, you know why? Chasca is a character where you try to avoid use your teammate a lot. Yeah, because yeah, it's better to use only Chasca as a field. That's why when you use Chasca, your teammates usually have energy problem. I notice that a lot, especially when you use Bennett, because even if you have Bennett, like, and yeah, you know, like just imagine when you use when you're going to use Iansan, because if Bennett with that ton amount of energy recharge and like 277 in my case, I have a problem to get him enough energy. Iansan will be even worse because Iansan have 70 cost, and yeah, like yeah, I don't think she's going. Maybe they will lower that cost. We'll see, we'll see. Like, yeah, Iansan is a little bit like questionable if you ask me. Like, yeah, a little bit complicated and a little bit like, you know, like they kind of like hard coded Iansan to use only with specific characters, and definitely it's not Chasca. Alright, so yeah, let's give it a try. So it's going to be like... it's going to be like... yeah.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Oh, by the way, just a second. Which team you told me? Mavuika, Chevreuse, Chasca, and ororon. Oh yeah, Mavuika, Chasca, and ororon, my bad. So yeah, let me do it again. So yeah, I got like bad. Just a second, guys. So it's going to be Chasca, ororon, Mavuika, and Chevreuse. See, it's like, you know, like it's muscle memory when you go for Bennett whenever you play. For real, not gonna lie. I don't think Iansan is going to be the same. I just, yeah. But we'll see, we'll see. Like, I hope they will fix her a little bit, because, you know, like, despite all of the, like, I read a couple threads in, like, Reddit about Iansan. All of the players said that Iansan is going to be crazy. But yeah, you know, like, when you read her kit carefully, you see that, so, you know, like, she has some, like, downside, but she has not some, but a lot of downsides. And especially, yeah, when you cannot use with specific characters, it's terrible. Like, you know why? Because Bennett can be used with any character who needs attack. Just like literally anyone. You can use even with Cryo, no problem with that. You just can, like, yeah, he has that Constellation 6 problem, but you can just, yeah, ignore, like, enable. Like, you can just not, like, not disable, of course. Like, yeah, you can, like, keep it. No need to enable it. Alright.
Burn it down!
And boys, in this case, actually, you don't need to use... what's the problem? Just a second. Just a second. Let me check if you need to use Chevreuse to activate something. After Chevreuse fire, yeah, you need to fire that. That's a problem. You know why? Because in this case, as you know, guys, you don't need to do anything to get that pyro and electro reset, because like when all party members are like electro pyro and there is at least one pyro and one electro character in this Chevreuse coordinated tactics to nearby overloaded, you need to use only like, you need to do like overloaded reaction and you get that immediately. But in case of attack buff, you need to use a skill. I mean, like, yeah, that shot. Alright. Let's do it. Let's check the damage. Oh, yeah, it's the same team.
Rise with the sun!
Farewell! Time to say hello!
Stop right there!
Hold on to your hats.
Locked on! Locked on!
Yeah, as I told you, like, she's terrible.
Bullseye!
Against single target, she might be okay.
Light it up!
Not too far now. Go! You're free now!
You asked for it! Wrath from the sky!
Yeah, it should be like not like this. It's, you know what, like it's should be better. Like, oh, just a second. Let's do something like that. Since Chasca's burst can do. Yes, it's like, yeah, Chasca burst cannot do that. Okay, let's try it again.
Rise with the sun!
Time to say hello!
Knock them down.
Open fire! Locked on!
And you notice that the damage is terrible. When it comes to like single target, it might be okay.
Drop your weapons!
Go! You're free now! Not too far now!
Burn it down! Light of the blazing sun!
Still damage is bad. Yeah, because like, no, it's a problem.
Justice will prevail! Final warning!
Farewell!
Let's
Because
run!
Chasca is a DPS, and DPS,
Open fire!
and yeah. And you see, like,
Bullseye!
yeah, you can avoid some like.
Fire in the hole!
Tell me what you see!
Rise with the sun! Is this?
Oh, for real? Did you notice that? So yeah, that was actually crazy. I will just, yeah, just a second. Let me check the time. 1:27. Yeah. Well. Yeah. That's like Yunkazor like wanted to ride my Raiden. my mavuika. Sorry, mavuika. That was fun. All right. So let me try it again, but yeah, like oh, this is bad team dreamers. Like, yeah, like you cannot completely utilize Chevreuse. By the way, with that Iansan might be the same problem. You know why? Because maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Like, yeah, Iansan. I still like. I. To be honest, I don't like her kit completely. Yes, buffs, etc., something like that, which is locked by Constellation. It's kind of like, yeah, it's a classic Hoyo. They usually like to do that, like they did with Ororon. But the way you need Night Soul points, it's a problem. It's a huge problem. It's like Ororon is, in this case, might be better maybe. She might be good for Ororon, for example, yeah. Oh, no, because they are, she like buff active character, you need to be on field. That's also a problem. Oh, that's alright. Like, just find another team, no problem. I can do it. I mean, let me do one domain run. Yeah, maybe I will be lucky enough and get something. And I will do different domains. Let me start with, you know what? Let me start with like I will do Navia domain once. I will do Arlecchino's domain, Navia's domain, and yeah, like Obsidian Codex domain. About Verisa, by the way, guys, like let's say something like that. If your account is new, I would say Verisa might be not a bad character. You know why? Because let's say no need to wait for broken characters. Yes, Xilonen might be better, keep that in mind. But the problem with Xilonen, like yeah, Xilonen can buff your DPS. But if you don't have DPS, like yeah, who are you going to buff? It's actually yes, and because of that, if you like sort of like just join the game, for example, or you're like low level adventure rank, something like that, you don't have so many characters, right? Going for Verisa might be not bad because you can get like we still don't know about the banner, but most likely Iansan is going to be a 4-star within Verisa banner because she'll kinda supportive character for like 4-star supportive characters for Verisa. It's like Mika for Eula, it's like Sarah for Raidan, it's like Goro for Ito, something like that. Just keep that in mind. Because of that, you can get actually like if you like ended up getting Verisa, you can get Iansan with couple constellation. That would be actually not bad, you know. So yeah, now let's go like kind of classic team, like yeah, classic overloaded teams. Because yeah, using Chevreuse outside Pyro Electro teams, it's bad. And also like the problem is Mavuika is not so great in overloaded teams. You can use her, but yeah, Arlecchino is
will be a
way better because yeah, Arlecchino plays out of normal attacks. What about Iansan? Oh, Iansan or Ororon? Or like which is good for Chasca? Iansan or Ororon? Oh, you know, like I would say at the moment it's Ororon, and I can explain me. Like since like you need to on-field Iansan to get buff. That buff is not like even if it's significant buff for Chasca, it's kind of like okay. Both of them can can hold Cinder City, but you don't need to on-field Ororon. For like as you know, like yeah, I showed that several like many times. Like you just need to use Chasca's skill, and if she does like Night Soul Blessing, you can activate Ororons or Field Electro, which is actually good. In terms of buff, yes, maybe Iansan is better. But keep that in mind, you need to use Iansan Burst. So yeah, after using Burst, you get that 12%. Also, Chasca can consume Night Soul points by using her skill, you know, and Burst. So yeah, maybe Iansan. Iansan is better, yes. She can give some buff and also healing at the same time. But yeah, we need to do some tests anyway. If you have Constellation 6 Ororon, though, yeah, as you know, Constellation 6 Ororon can give you up to 30% attack. Up to, because yeah, you maybe within that duration, like Chasca's flying duration, outside Natlan, which is actually lasts for 5 hits, maybe you can get about 20%, not 30. And which team is better for Abyss, Chasca Melt or Chasca Ororon team? Chasca Melt team? Chasca Melt or Chasca Ororon? Oh, Chasca Melt is better because we have crazy characters, you know. Let's say we have, if you have,
May the glory
if
of
you
the
have,
princessin bring
I
light
can do the
to
test
this
by the
world.
way. But if you have Citlali, if you have Mavuika with a field application, if you have Bennett, or you can like use Xianyun instead of Mavuika, then yes, Melt is better, definitely. Because you know why? It's still like it's still limited on chasca because you cannot get more than 5 hits, but with melt you can get more damage within 5 hits than with ororon, you know. So yeah, ororon might be good when you need to like destroy the shield more faster. You know that because Ororon is a natlan character, you can cast his burst, use chasca on the top of that, and you can destroy the shield immediately. I mean like that iron shield, you know, when you need to like destroy it before like do some damage. But if you need some DPS, then melt, like yeah, melt is better.
Transfixed.
Oh, by the way, she actually can. For current spoiler bees, I think like melt Ali because of total. It's not because of like enemy, by the way, dreamers. It's like always like that. It's like it doesn't. Yes, unless you have like some cryo characters. But you know what's the point is? As you know, like chasca can ignore any immunity stuff, so you can use any character. And yes, that immunity doesn't work on chasca because her single bullet. She shots, like even like when she shots all 6 of them, it's still like separate damage. So yeah, and because of that you can kind of ignore, you know, you still can use like with cryo and cryo, you will be alright. What try? Chasca, Citlali, Bennett and Furina. Chasca, Citlali, Bennett and Furina, okay. Chasca, Citlali, Bennett and Furina.
I have high hopes for this.
Yeah, the only problem with this team, it's healing. As you know, like chasca cannot heal, and you need to keep on field because chasca is a like that's why chasca it's a little bit like, you know, like she is not like within this spell bit, since we have the enemies and you need to destroy the shield. She's okay. She's not good, she's not great, she's okay, only because of shield. But when it comes to damage DPS, she's terrible. And the problem is you need to keep the chasca on field. Why I like chasca a lot? Because of exploration mechanic, you know. She's just amazing like within natlan, so you can fly it, like yeah, and she has some DPS. If you compare with Wanderer, I like her more. But yeah, it's like my preferences. In terms of DPS, why? Because she's also bad in terms of like getting some energy without any, like yeah, in this case my Furina with Favonius weapon, Bennett with like a sapwood, and Citlali with TDDs. So yeah, let's give it a try. So yeah, you start rotation of this.
Everybody stand, get to work. Suffer the wrath of the locked on.
Oh, that's a problem actually.
Open fire.
Oh, it's a good damage. You know?
Knock him down.
Anyway, it's like you see, like it's perma-freeze. I mean, like yeah, this case.
Fulfill our pact. You two. Time to. Teamwork is strength. Let's fly. Locked on. Locked on.
Damage is okay. Not gonna lie, damage is okay. Oh, but yes, like I forgot to check like that. Like you cannot get enough like Furina's buff, by the way. So yeah, in this case you use Furina mostly because of like Saloon members damage and some kinda maybe small amount of buff. Let's say Citlali's TDTS in this case gives you more damage than Furina, you know? So yeah, like just because of healing. It's only because of healing. Hey BGC, how are you doing? I'm using like what, you know, like I don't have either like of them, no Citlali, no mavuika. Like sorry about that, but I need to do some tests. Like what can I say? Like yeah, like oh my god, that was terrible actually. Oh my god, that's I'm using this team like Chasca, Benny, Charlotte, Furina. Charlotte, I mean, instead of Charlotte, maybe I would suggest you to use maybe Chasca, I'm sorry, Rosa. But yeah, it's up to you. Like, yeah, you need some healers, that's why you use her. So yeah, it's not a bad idea, because like Charlotte can heal you. But if Iansan can buff attack as well, heal, yes, that's true. I want her kills, but like she can also use Cinder City. Yes, but you know what's the problem with Iansan? Her healing is terrible as hell. Just keep that in mind. Her healing is even Iansan, even like my bad, even Cookie Shinobu can heal you better. Just keep that in mind. Her healing is terrible. Her healing is just terrible. That's why that's a problem. And also the point is, healing also depends on Night Soul points. That's a problem. Like all of her stuff kinda locked by consuming Night Soul points. And that's a problem. And if you don't have any other teammates, like natlan teammates on your team, she might be completely useless. I mean, like, yeah, you still can get some attack buff. Healing is going to be terrible for a short period of time. And attack is going to be like let's say Noblesse can give you more. Something like that, you know? Is Furina worth? Yes, BGC, like definitely. Like if you ask me, Furina is like #1, and I would suggest you, let's say at the moment in this game, and like for a future as well, Furina is going to be maybe one of the best supportive. Why is that? Furina have two states. When you use charge attack, in this case she has a healing ability. If she has her skill, he heals, and actually that healing is crazy, you know? Yeah, it lasts for 25 seconds. The point is you need to be if you see that aura, you need to be within that huge circle. It's huge, but you know, like you see that? Yeah, now you're healing, now you don't. But still, it's actually pretty good. Like it's within an Spiral Abyss, like that, like area.
Adventure time.
On top of that, when you use this state, she can buff up to 75%. Yes, you need dedicated healer for that, but still she is crazy. Extremely easy to build. Like, no, my bad. She's not extremely easy to build, but she's not difficult to build. You only need, that's a bad actually. You need HP, crit rate, crit damage, and energy recharge. Actually, she's not so easy to build. But, you know, like what? The point is, if you avoid getting some damage on her, it's okay. The most important part of Furina is HP and energy recharge. So you can actually avoid this crit rate, crit damage for now, right? Like for a short period of time. You need to farm to get something, but still, you can avoid this. But she's great. She's just, you know why? The point is, she can buff any element in this game. It's like if you compare with Xilonen, for example, Xilonen can buff, but it's because of Cinder City. Xilonen can buff only fake elements. It's like Pyro, Hydro, Electro, and Cryo, and Geo. But Furina can buff all of the elements and physical damage as well. So yeah, that's crazy, but up to 75%. Yes, bro, like she's masterful. This team is better than Overloaded Vortex. Like, no, what? No, Dreamers, come on, like what are you talking about? Like what Overloaded teams? Yeah, like Chasca Overloaded teams, yes, but yes, like let's say Dreamers, like, you know, like usually it's not like that. Let's say, yeah, let's go like Spiral. Let's just a second. It's like, yeah, like if you compare Chasca Overloaded teams, like, and Melt team, yes, like Melt team is way better, like, yeah, because like, yeah, it's a Melt team, and you use citlali, you use like great characters, but yeah, Overloaded Chasca is like, you know why is that? Because you can use Overloaded with Anemo character, but in this case you can use either maybe Sucrose with Viviset, or let me show you just a second. So yeah, like, you know why is it? Like team selection, it's actually not difficult, but you need to like, Just we in this go for Furina. Oh yeah, like instead of like citlali, I use Charlotte. Instead of citlali, I use Charlotte. Oh yeah, I see now. Like yeah, what you were like excited for except for Iansan and now low. Yeah, you know why? I didn't expect her kit is going to be so terrible. Not gonna lie, because yeah, that is terrible actually. That is bad kit. So yeah, like let me show you the team without like it's overloaded, but let's say with Sucrose, something like that. Let's go like Raiden, Shenling, and Bennett, something like that. Oh, my Raidens, yeah. Let's go Kukishina. Well, let's go Fisher. So yeah, in this case, you can like do some swill, right?
Going in!
Oz, reveal by... Animal hypostasis emulate. Stand clear. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you just like, yeah, it's just jumping around, that's a problem.
Teamwork is strength!
Midnight
Like,
Phantasmagoria.
so wrong.
Let's light it up!
Nice. You're toast. Yeah. Whoa. Mark 2. Animal test.
Why do they never miss? Going in!
By royal absorption test.
Let's
I
light
mean,
it
you
up!
can use something like that. I mean, like, yeah, it's not a great one. Not gonna lie.
No rest for the...
Yeah, animal test 6308.
Because yeah, it's actually a bad one, but in case of like melt one, I mean like you can swill that or like a little bit electro. Only like Vortex, would you try Arlecchino card in TCG? Oh yes, actually yes, I won that card. I haven't tried, yes, no problem, I can do it. With Chasca Vortex. Yeah, with Chasca is terrible. I don't like card games like Dreamers, like I hate them, like after WuWa lost the game award to Bala. Yeah, Bala. Yeah, you know, like that one actually was like kinda like, yeah, I didn't like that as well, but yeah, the TCG is okay because of like. But that Arlecchino card is so awesome, for real, but TCG is not that great. Yes, we can give it a try, why not? Just a second. I get that card today, if I'm not mistaken. Just a second. Vortex. Oh, I want to get for brand, but yeah, hey Tanuki, how are you doing? I want to go for brand, but it's still, I don't know what, like completely, you know why? Because if he is a healer, then yes. If he is not a healer, then I try to avoid getting him. Because, yeah, I don't know, like actually, because, you know, like I need someone who can heal and I can like switch my shorekeeper in Genshin team. Just give me a second. Let me just... Can I copy that? So yeah, let's say, can I copy that deck? Would be nice to have like you sharing code import. No, I need a copy. Can I copy that? So yeah, like can I like create out of like existing one? Edit design. Just a second. Right click. No, it's not like that. That's a terrible, like it's so easy function, like, you know, like you just like discard changes. Maybe I can do some copy. Just a second. Anyway, let's do something like that. Let's like just, and let's add my Arlecchino, because my cards actually pretty like, yeah, they're flexible and I can use with any character. Oh yeah, you need to like right click. Let's do a test. Oh my, no. Just a second, like, you know what, like, let's gain some points.
The truth is, complicated games just aren't my thing.
Hey Mirak, how are
I
you doing?
tried playing a few rounds,
Oh, you just
but
joined,
now
come
my
on.
head's spinning.
Like, yeah, like, I just, like, it's somehow, like, just one round. Yeah, every time he joins, I do TCG. Like, yeah, Dreamers asked me to test, like, arlecchino. Just a second. Oh yeah, nice. And I'd actually, let's say, not Dreamers, I want to test arlecchino as well, not gonna lie. Let's start with, unfortunately you need like three like skills or moves to get that burst. Okay, let's start with arlecchino.
An insurmountable
Maybe I will
problem,
be lucky
I
enough to get
presume.
all of them. Alright. Okay.
Your penance is due!
Okay. What? So now I have the two moves. Okay. Bennett does better. But this one is apply something, right?
Overruled.
Does it? Oh yeah, he applies something. You see, like it's Bond of Life. Okay, I can hit her again.
Transfixed.
It's like kind of 4 now. Turn. Oh yeah, I don't have any stones. That's alright. Brand looks awesome. Yeah, Brand looks awesome. Vortex, you pulling Brand, right? Yeah. This Team Vortex like arlecchino, Yelan, and Kazuha. No, like yeah, I don't have them builded, so yeah, like Dreamers. Like I will check the team, but yeah, offline. I will get that. Just a second. Where it is? Oh yeah, just a second. I will do like I need to build. Yeah, I usually use like this, like electrocharge, like melt, etc. I like the team. Oh, nice. All of that like useful. Now, yeah. Oh, I can only. I have 4. Okay. Oh, can I? Oh, I cannot be healed. That's a problem. Okay. Now, you know what? If she hits me, actually... Alright.
Our mission begins. Futile!
I like Sina a lot. I complete level 10 TCG, now I only do weekly TCG. Oh yeah, Brand is a shielder, healer plus buff. For real? If he is like you said, me, Ali, that's crazy. I definitely will go for Brand. If he's a shielder, if he's a healer plus buffer, that's crazy actually. I didn't know that. Thank you for the info. Thanks for the info, that's crazy. Now, yeah, unfortunately, I didn't know I cannot heal her. Oh my god, that's terrible. Alright, now, what I need to do? Yeah, let me just like... Yeah, that's the only way...
Nowhere to run!
Try this on for size.
And also she, like... Okay, yeah, that's terrible. Okay. I will lose my Sina now. She's bad. Maybe like she needs some like specific approach, but Bennett is way better, you know? Yeah, now he attacks me with like 1 pyro. Nice, and now I will lose my side. Oh no, I'm not. Okay. Oh my. Bond of Life for real. Yeah, that's true actually, Ali, that's true. Like, yeah, like Bond of Life. Like, yeah, like TCG, by the way, it's a great way to learn reactions and how they works. Not gonna lie, I used TCG when they released that. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do like something like that. Let me use this one. Let me use this one. Let me switch.
This will be
I
interesting.
can do that. Let me... This one. Nice.
Dodge this!
This one.
No.
She has Pyro. In this case, I can do another Electro, right? Oh my god, that would be not bad. But I will do it anyway. Okay. Oh, okay. Anyway. Now I can do something like this. I can use Noel. I can switch. Yes, I will lose my
Ready to do
Sino,
my utmost.
but I can do something like that, and I can destroy her in one
Judgment
shot.
is upon you.
All right. Oh, for real? Why is that? 1?
Shudder!
Okay.
Death. A new cycle begins.
I should have. That's terrible. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot heal. Like, even though I have some healing, right? Okay. Let's end around. Oh, Dreamers like deleted the messages. Come on, like Dreamers. She's bad. I mean, like with Bennett, I just. Oh, she can't. Oh, yeah, she cannot be healed. She uses a card, but yeah. That's terrible. Now, like, oh my god. Okay, okay. He will attack me again now. This team is bad. I mean, yeah, I don't know about Kazuha, but yeah, Arlecchino is like needs specific approach. With Bennett, I would destroy this team immediately, and I can show you. Oh, why I keep Hydro? Ah, that's right.
Freeze.
I don't think I can win this one, but let's give it a try. Why not? Eula doesn't have like any. I can do 1 Pyro.
Beg for mercy.
Oh my god, for real.
This doesn't look good.
Select. Okay. Like,
No need to fret. I shall handle this.
yeah, you cannot handle this, unfortunately. But yeah, let's give it a try. That's a terrible team. Like, Dimas, you have like, yeah. No, she's not good.
Transfixed.
She's, my, yes.
Flood of frost.
But Yula is great. See, like, Yula can destroy me immediately. Okay, like, let's just, like... That's a bad team. That's a terrible team. Yeah, try this team Vortex like Yelan, but no. Yeah, or like Kino, Kazuha, no. They are, no, just like, yeah. I will avoid doing that, don't get me wrong.
I won! Aw,
Yeah.
don't be sad.
It's because, like, you know why? I mean, like, yeah, that's it. Your team selection sometimes kinda drive me crazy. Let me show with Bennett. Because Bennett, it's actually crazy. Bennett deals more damage. Yeah, maybe you need specific approach, not gonna lie. Maybe it's that, but... Where's my Bennett? Yeah. Let me give it a try, why not?
The truth is,
Yeah, I know, like in TCG, I got it. You want me to use this team, but unfortunately, like you need to, like, you know why TCG is a problem? Because you need to build the desk for your team. Can I get something useful? No, I can't. That's terrible. So yeah, let's start.
Ready when you are.
Usually I start with Kaya. You know why is that I like this team? Because you only need to do like couple or skill or normal attacks to get that burst. And Kaya's burst is actually crazy.
You stand condemned!
It's bad. Alright, this is nice.
Freeze!
So yeah, let me show you. I use this team like in co-op, TCG, Arlecchino, Yell and Kazuha. I defeat him so easily. I defeat him, like, I use this team in co-op. Oh yeah, maybe, like, just a second. Like in TCG or like in co-op. Oh yeah, maybe, like, try this team actually. Sino, Kaya, or like Kaya, Bennett, and you will be amazed actually. This team is crazy. This team is just insanely crazy. Mirak, just a second. Just a second. Give me like couple minutes. My favorite team is TCG is Alhaitham, Yelan and Nahida. For real? I mean, like, I like to test different teams in TCG, but let me try this one as well. Alhaitham, Yelan and Nahida. Oh, I will try it actually. And unfortunately, somehow I don't have Alhaitham like card, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's just elemental skill. All right. Now, since I have like a cry on her. What I can do, I can give him some healing. I can switch, like use this card. I can switch.
Our mission begins.
I can attack.
Nowhere to run!
Destroy the shield, just a second.
No one escapes my sights.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
Filter!
Yeah, I still have a couple healing cards. What this card does? After the character use an elemental skill, create one elemental die. Oh, that's actually a good card. Okay. Now she apply Pyro again. Yeah, and it's gone, right? Yeah. And yeah, I have Electro. Since I have Electro, I can use Kaya's Burst. Just a second. Peak gameplay, no offensive like for TCG. TCG? Yeah, I do some time to time. Peak gameplay. Hey, come on, Miraki, just give me like, yeah, I know, like, yeah, like, it's what about Nave, by the way. Like, I mean, like, about Arlecchino. So yeah, now let me just do something like that. I don't need... Okay, it wasn't my turn. Now I switch.
Ready when you are.
Now I can use Burst.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Alright. Oh, nice. That card is good. Now my turn. So yeah, let me show you something. Now I can... Oh yeah. Can I? No, I can't. Anyway, what I'm going to do, when I switch the character now, like, it applies Cryo. Yeah, it's going to hit me anyway, but...
Crush!
Alright. But...
Out of the way! Ugh.
Yeah, Dendro cannot react with... So I'm kinda saved, but it can react with Pyro, so kinda it's destroyed me now, but just a second.
This is just my...
Now we switch to Kaya, and I automatically acquire Cryo. I shouldn't switch like this one. Yeah, my bad. Anyway. Now I'm waiting for Chlorine Car Vortex. For real? Okay. Yeah, it's my bad. I should have like switched to Sino. Oh my god, that's terrible. Okay, like let's do something like that. Then something like that.
Our
She
mission
apply
begins.
again. But let me show you something. Now I just convert couple cards, right? Oh yeah, I don't need to do that. And I use my burst, and the team is done.
Through me, justice is
So yeah, like this team is way better. In your, if you ask me, you see, like with Arlecchino it's tedious. Just try this team. Sino, it's like Sino, Kaya, and Bennett. It's terrible.
I lost.
Yes, of course you lost. Like, no way you can win with that team. So yeah. Okay, bye-bye, Ali, bye-bye. So yeah, alright guys, so yeah, I'm back, let's say from TCG, yes. I got that Arlecchino card, and also her, like, yeah, like her skin, by the way. You know? I mean, like that dynamic skin. Just a second, let me check it. If you check it from here... Oh, you can't. No, you can, you can. Because... Oh, okay, it shows like, yeah. Anyway, like, yeah, I got her skin as well. Alright, let me do another domain run. Now I want to do like at least one Navia's domain, you know? Which is like this one. Oh no, it's not this one, this one. Sino great DPS in TCG, not yeah. Sino not only great DPS. You know why Sino is so good? You need only 2 attacks to get his burst, and because of that, he's crazy. Insanely crazy. Also, you can do overloaded attack with that team. You can do super conduct attack with that team, but super conduct is attacks all of the enemies, and it's vice versa. You can use like you can attack Cryo on Electro, or you can attack Electro on Cryo, and you can get the same result. It's actually crazy. Also, you can do Melt with Cryo and Pyro, and also you can do Overloaded, which is actually like all of the reactions are crazy. Alright guys, so yeah, like if you want me to test some teams or something, just like yeah, say like yeah, let me switch this one. Yes, using Ayato with Ganyu is great idea, like Lucas says. So yeah, you can use it to do some like, actually yes, because Ayato's burst lasts for 18 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. For Ganyu it's 15 seconds, but yeah, just imagine you have a 15 seconds of freeze, not all of the enemies, but most of them, especially like in domains. Let's go overload the team. Oh yeah, with Raiden, because you know, like I use Tenacity on Raiden, and actually it's not bad.
All right, team.
Win. No more TCG. Okay, Mirak, no problem. I mean, like, I usually don't do TCG, or like, if you notice that on the stream, but yeah, just like, time to time, just like you.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand! Overrule!
Witness. Yeah, of course. It has immunity. That's a terrible team. Okay.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I hope I will not get another pyro. Oh yeah. Okay.
Illusion shot. Lay bare.
Drop your weapons! I'm going in!
Yeah, Yeah.
Commendable.
Have you noticed that the damage is crazy? And you know why is that crazy? Because you like kind of Fischl, even though Fischl is not circle impact, you still need, oh my bad, you still need to be like close to that Oz to do some damage. In case of Rida, it's not like that. You just like, yeah, you can do the damage. TCG feels like filler. Oh, you know, like Mirak, actually, sorry guys, TCG is the endgame content, by the way. I will keep it maybe. No, I won't. Yeah, I need like something like this, but unfortunately, TCG is the endgame content in the Genshin Impact. It's not bad if you need to learn some like
Stop right there!
if you need to learn some reaction. Let's say, I don't know, like you don't know how to electrocharge work or something like that. It's actually great place to do that.
Drop your weapons!
That's why like Chevreuse is so great. You don't need to hit anyone and she can heal you. Yeah, healing is terrible. By the way, you know what? Iansan's healing is going to be the same. You know that? But Chevreuse healing,
Stop right there!
it's like 6 ticks. Right? And you don't need to hit enemy and it comes out of her skill. For Iansan, it's like locked by burst, it's also locked by night soul points, so it's terrible. So we'll see. I mean, like, yeah, I didn't like that kit, but maybe I'm wrong. I hope.
Teamwork is strength!
She should destroy them.
I can still.
She's hiding usually like in this place. Where are you? Oh yeah, okay.
Transfixed! Winter shall eventually come.
And it's white Tesla, by the way. Yeah, Chevreuse, please, I need some
Final
heal.
warning!
Oh yeah, in this case healing is bad. You know why? She will start like yeah, you see, like I just like my bond of life is going like down. It's actually a problem. Endgame content, just like to learn reactions. Oh yes, mostly yes. You know, let's say like if you don't know, if you don't understand how reaction, especially for a new players, TCG is actually crazy. I like TCG. I usually do like weekly, like maybe like couple matches. Why not? Shouldn't you learn reaction like Airford or something? I mean, like, you know, like Vortex, like I hope Kakarot gets. Come on, like Mirak, come on, just stop it. Yeah, I know, like yeah, about reaction, you know, like what, like you say that like you need to learn reaction like when you like yes, like you don't need to learn reaction when you are already like adventure rank 40, but I know that many players just don't know that reaction and Genshin Impact exist, you know. That's actually because you know why, when you usually start playing some game, you expect, like, let's say if you see the character with polearm, right, then it means when you hit with polearm you need to get some damage, you know. Let's say because usually because like Genshin Impact is kind of unique game because of those reactions. I mean, and because of that, like, yeah, many players like think like if like arlecchino like looks crazy, right, with that polearm, etc. Yeah, she deals a lot of damage, but in reality it's not like that. She mostly gets her damage out of reaction, and many players just don't know that, you know, like, yeah, they don't know how to use the characters, like how they synergy and how to use buffs, etc. It's like me in Wuthering Waves, let's say like that. I play WuWa, but I play that WuWa wrong, because I know WuWa is completely different. It's not the same like Genshin, because in WuWa we don't have reaction. We need to do properly rotation, properly like dodge, Because as you know guys, in WoW it's like that. When you do proper dodge and after that you skill or burst, you deal more damage than when you do in ordinary way. It's not like Genshin. In this case I like Genshin more, but still WoW has its own some like, you know, like specific kind of mechanic, which is actually cool. But it's completely different. What if, I hope it's funny, come on. Yeah, it's funny. I'm not gonna lie about arlecchino stuff, but yeah, like damn, bro. He don't know to answer to that, by the way. So yeah, like okay, like about like Dreamers, you told me overload the team. The best overloaded teams, as you know, like yeah, you can use like, as you notice that you can use kind of like an emo character, but it's still not a great one. Yeah, to swell some like yeah, because of that, say the best team like especially when you use chivalrous. No need, like try to avoid using any other elements, rather like but pyro and electro. So because like chivalrous skill works like that. So yeah, and by the way, a Constellation 6 also needs only pyro and electro. You still can heal, you still can like give some attack buff, but yeah, no red shred. And actually that's red shred. Oh, we can do the test, by the way. You know what? Let's go the team like this. Let's go the team like Raiden, Arlecchino, right? But not Bennett, but Kazuha, right? Just in case, because let's say roughly Kazuha and Bennett is not the same, but yeah, you can swill maybe pyro and do something. But yeah, I will show you why chivalrous in that team way better. I left WoW for a month. When I back Vortex, that tour is nightmare for me. Last one. Tour, you mean like Tower of Defense? Okay, Kazuha with chivalrous. It's actually bad. I know that. Like Mirak, yeah, just like doing a test. Because before that, like Demers asked me to use chivalrous with Anemo. I just want to show you how bad it is. So yeah, in this case, it's better to use some.
Clouds high. The bird.
There is no escape.
You still can do some damage. You still can do some damage, and the damage is going to be pretty, I don't want to say bad, it's terrible.
Lay to bed.
Drop your weapon.
You still can get some damage, but yeah, it's going to be like not so high or something. Let's do it.
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon.
Lay to bed. As one with wind and cloud.
Shine down. Final warning.
You feel like it's still pretty good damage, but with yeah, with chivalrous on the team, like you can do like way more damage.
Illusion shattered. Drop your
I mean, like it was Bennett on the team.
Pitiful.
It was Bennett on the team, like without like that. You still like, yeah, it's still like, yes, it's bad timing, not gonna lie, it's bad time, it's not gonna lie, but you still can do something. Kazuha is so good. I saw like people use him like in chlorine aggravate. Yes, no, like you know why they using chlorine aggravate? Like yeah, aggravate is work like this. Like why aggravate is powerful than spread? Why mostly you like players use aggravate but not spread? Because spread damage, it has the same multipliers. I mean, like it's also like relies on crit rate, crit damage, attack, etc. Something like that. I mean, like yeah, it's a crit reaction. The point is, you cannot swill Dendro, but you can swill Electro, and in this case, you get more damage. So the team like Chlorine Aggravate team might be as powerful as your overloaded teams. Just keep that in mind. Because you swill Electro, you get more damage. But I don't like Kazuha Vortex and Mirak. I like Xilonen more. No, they're different. They're a little bit different, but still, you can use, it's options. I mean, like, it's not like you need to use the team, but it's like it's kind of like option. It's actually not a bad option. You know why? Let's say you use Bennett with, let's say, like, yeah, let me do like something. Let me finish this pile abyss, but let's say, like, if I'm not mistaken, Mirak, like yesterday you told me about, like, it was Mirak if I'm not mistaken, you told me like I use my like Xilonen, like, so yeah, let's call the team like this. Raiden, Chevrus, let's go Arlecchino, and yeah, we don't like, as you know guys, for Arlecchino we don't need a healer actually, because even with Bennett is completely like, yeah, his healing is useless because like Raiden is off field, Chevrus is off field, and you just try to avoid getting some damage with Chevrus, right? In this case, you can easily go Kazuha, right? On the second half, let's go like this team. Mavuika and Bennett, why not? So yeah, we just like free our Bennett, right? And we can still get some damage with this team, you know? Yeah, you can go Dia. By the way, Dia is not a bad option, but Dia doesn't give it. Maybe Dia might be not a bad option. You know why? Let's try this team anyway. On the second half, yeah, we have like this enemy, like destroys a shield easily with 3 natlan characters. So yeah, let's do the try. I have Xilonen, but like, yeah, I asked for Xilonen. I have Mirak, like I have Mirak in second account. Oh yeah, like yeah, unfortunately Dreamers like he skipped or something that Xilonen when she first released or couldn't get. Oh yeah, my bad, like you lost 50-50.
Shine down. Stop right there.
You see the damage? Actually damage is not bad. It's actually crazy, right? And it's like, it's a vibe.
There is no escape.
Clouds high. The birds.
Drop your weapon. Witness my rise.
Oh my god.
Stop right there.
Anyway, like I will continue.
Lay bare. Shine down. Drop your weapon. This is where
Yeah, just kills.
Overrule. Stop right there.
So you see the damage, it's actually decent. It's a little bit low, like slow speed, but still. What do you mean? You have like me in your account? Like I have Xilonen in my I have Mirak in second account. That's what's crazy actually, for real. Mirak, I don't have you in my account, come on. Alright, yeah, just, yeah, all joke aside, yeah, the point is, like, Dreamers, you can, like, use that, like, without Bennett. You can free your Bennett. I mean, like, many players just don't know how to use reactions, but, you know, like, it's a free-to-play team, by the way. It's Constellation, like, yeah, it's Constellation 2 Raiden, but, yeah, I use as an application. It's Constellation 0 Chevrus, it's Constellation 0 Arlecchino, and Constellation 0, like, Kazuha. So yeah, and this team is also like free to play. Guys, not funny. I think I have Mirak, but we use Polar. Yeah, like maybe it's Arlecchino, by the way. All right, so like yeah, second half is going to be like yeah.
Burn it down. Everybody stand! Show no mercy! Citlali, wrath from the skies!
Oh my god, for real, like, why you are so... Anyway, as you know guys, you can use like charge attack.
Oh, pretty. Not being mean. Off we go.
Ah, come on, like, yeah, this is like...
So pretty. Not being
It's
mean.
really good.
Get to work. You two. Time to put a plastic surge.
Yeah, I forgot to use my banner, but still. You see what, it's actually easy. You just did it in time. Yes, it's a 5-star characters, yeah, but still, the point is, you can use this team. Yeah, you will be struggle a little bit against this one.
Laid bare.
Final warning.
Witness my rise.
Overruled. Drop your weapon.
As one with wind and cloud.
But since it's overload, actually you can do a pretty good job.
Transfixed.
You just need to avoid, like, yeah,
Time to go.
this, like, this stuff.
Wind strike.
I guess they kind of like... Oh my god, for real?
There is no escape.
Oh my god, my bad. I thought like I can do it with my... Okay, let me try it again. Yeah, my bad. Jesus, cringe. Cringe? Why? Why is cringe? Like, having arlecchino, it's not bad. Come on, like, Mora. Alright, so... Oh, it's the first half. So yeah, like, the point is...
Illusion shattered. Clouds high. The birds fall.
Stop right there. Go.
You need to do some dodge, but it's actually possible.
Transfixed. Wind strike. There is no escape.
Final warning.
This is where Laid bare.
Just run away. Oh my god. Alright.
Shine down.
The heart.
Alright. It happens. You want to swirl air? Oh, actually, it's impossible. Oh no, like cringe. I'm talking about that, like he have me in his. Okay. This Salters and back in the next. No, back in the next up. I don't know about that. So yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. Like it has like.
As one with wind and cloud. There is no escape.
Overruled.
Illusion shattered.
Hands right to see 'em.
Transfixed. Wind strike. Shine down.
No, my bad. Yeah, I just... I feel like... Anyway, let me do it again. Sometimes I'll talk too much. That's alright. This solitaire such... Do you review characters' builds? Hey, Mimo. Oh, my builds? Yeah, like, it's... My builds? Yes, I reviewed it. I just did mistake. Yeah, I reviewed. It's about melt if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's
Illusion shadow.
Oh yeah, you mean like if I review it? Yes, I review it. Just give me your UID. Oh yeah, no problem. Just give me your like in-game ID. No problem, I can do it.
Shine down. Final warning.
Laid bare, wind strike.
Illusion shattered. Stop right there. Justice will prevail. Stand still.
Witness my rise.
Overruled. There is no escape.
Okay, the problem is I lost my bond of life. So now I need to gain it.
Shine down.
Transfix.
Illusion final warning. Hands right, see 'em.
This is where you fall.
It took like more times than I expected, but I hope I can do it like...
Shine down.
Alright. Unfortunately, I don't know complete more. Okay. Oh yes, Mimo, just like give me... Alright. Like Mimo is like gone. So yeah, like second one, I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's about like shields. So yeah, let's give it a try. It's only 2 enemies if I'm not mistaken.
Rise with us.
Show no mercy.
Try and stop me. Not bad.
Why you don't use normal?
Wrath from the skies. Incinerate.
Yeah, like you need to finish that. Anyway, like yeah, you need to finish that a little bit faster. With that overloaded, yeah, it might be a problem. But the point is you can use this team. You need to get used to it. That's it. It's actually not so difficult. That's Sony, yeah. That's Sony. Let me do like this domain now. That one has like immunity to Anemo and to like Hydro. Alright, let's go like, you know what, let's try like this team.
Leave me alone. Never mind. Let's go.
Just a second. Neuvillette and Hutao and Yelan, feel free to check the rest. Okay. Just a second, guys. Yeah, I'm not. Let me finish this one first.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
Clouds high. The birds.
Fulfill our pact. Suffer the. Let's get it on.
Yeah, that's crazy. Actually. That's like.
As one with wind and cloud.
Get to work.
That was a breach or something, you know? They surround me. Alright. That is terrible. What, like, usually Neuvillette, Yelan, what, like Hutao and Yelan? Hutao and Neuvillette, Hutao and Yelan. Feel free. But by the way, back then I used the same weapon. I maybe would suggest you to switch that, but it depends on your crit rate, crit damage ratio. It's actually a little bit high, I would say, and you have a low energy recharge. Let me check, like, that's okay. Oh, Constellation 1. That's interesting. Like, yeah. Talents, like, yeah, 10, 8, 8. That's. So, yeah, most likely. For real. 42. Oh, that's crazy, actually. That's a good piece. Unfortunately, like, only one energy recharge, but yeah. This one was okay. HP. You use Hydro damage bonus? Alright, like, I would maybe suggest you, since this Hydro damage bonus is not so crazy, if you can, replace it with HP. Because you know why? He benefits from HP a lot, and you have not so much HP. It's actually low HP. 30k, it's low, you know? Also, your weapon, even though your weapon gives you crit rate, and you ended up with like 97, something like that, your HP is not so high. Because of that, maybe not so great damage. I don't know which team you use. You don't have looks like you don't have Xilonen. Maybe you use like Kazuha, Furina, Neuvillette, and I don't know, maybe like you use some Pyro, or maybe like to do some wave, you know? This weapon, yes, it's increase your movement speed, but since you have resistance to interruption by Constellation 1, it also gives you some elemental damage, like up to 32%. Like, I will show you my build, it's better. Hutao and Yelan. Just a second. I will show you my build. I don't have Hutao though, but okay. Yeah, because Hutao needs the Hutao build also okay.
Silly child.
Nice, nice. And you like Hutao most likely, that's why. She built it okay, just a second. HP, that's true. Yeah, you need HP. Yeah, I know that Crimson is a like so bad a nightmare. It's like, yeah, farming Crimson, it's like so bad. This one goes to piece actually. By the way, you can go Dragon's Bane. Oh yeah, but unfortunately this one gives you additional crit rate. So yeah, because of that you like a little bit low on crit rate. That's why you use like this weapon. So yeah, But Dragon's Blade is also, it's great, not a bad option. You know why? Because Dragon's Blade give you additional EM, especially for Hu Tao, because since like Hu Tao is mostly like out of reaction, so yeah, most of damage. Yeah, I have good HP goblet. Yeah, like that's one, like, yeah, couple pieces are okay. You still need, like, it would be nice to, like, let's say, farm a little bit, but I know that farming that Crimson, it's a nightmare. And Yelan, right? Yelan is okay, because I like Yelan. You have decent amount of energy recharge and decent amount of HP. Signature? Yeah, Aqua Simulacra. Constellations? No, but that's alright. Talents, it's like here. Like here, most of the damage comes out of her burst, so yeah, that's a good idea. No need to crown this one, and no need to level up this one more than 6. It's up to you though, because as you know, like Yelan has a breakthrough attack, which is like here, it's like charge attack. So yeah, you can get some damage if you level up this one. In case of Yelan, actually, you need Hydro damage, that's true. So yeah, it's actually not so good, but it's okay. I mean, yeah. By the way, it's like you have some room to improve, like, to your Yelan's DPS. And you need 2 HP. Yeah, I have plenty of room, actually, so yeah. And yeah, you know why this ratio is so great? Because of weapon. That weapon is actually crazy. I tried 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. 2 times. To get that weapon, and I failed both times. So yeah, that's terrible. And yeah, about Artifact, she's okay, but what I would suggest you, usually when you use Yelan's signature weapon, your ratio should be about like 80 to 260, you know? So yeah, I would suggest you maybe to like farm a little bit like emblem set, because yeah, like this one like is okay. But your HP is also okay, like yeah, but your sand and your goblet is kind of, yeah, it's better to kind of like, yeah, switch them if you can in the future. Oh my, you can't actually, because it gives you a ton of energy recharge. That's why maybe you use it. I see now. Okay, you cannot do that because it gives you 28% and this one gives you 23%. It's like 50-ish, 52%. It's kinda, your Yelan will be useless without those 2 pieces. I see now. So yeah, no need to do anything actually. I mean, like, now let me check your Raiden and that's it maybe. After that, yeah, congrats with that. Great weapon. Nice, nice. Translation 2, nice. I have the same. Yeah, no need to level up normal, by the way, so yeah. I assume great pieces. Crit rate 70. That's crazy piece. Nice, nice, 34. With attack and energy recharge. Energy recharge. Yeah, you farm that, like, that domain a lot. Oh yeah, most likely you use with Neuvillette, that's why you use like 35, like. Not a bad idea maybe to use this one, you know why? Because you can activate this one, this passive actually, and increase like normal attacks, right? Just a second. It's increased normal, charge and plunge attack damage by, and also attack. Yeah, this one is useless for Neuvillette, which is second one attack, but 16% attack buff is actually cool. It's not a bad idea. Let's check your energy recharge. If you're comfortable with that energy recharge, then okay, because usually 170 is not enough, you know. Crit rate, crit damage is completely, you can ignore it actually, because mostly you use her burst, like her buff. Okay, let me show you my builds, like just in case, if you don't mind. This is better than farming. Hell is better than yeah, hell is better than Crimson, because you know why? Crimson is a nightmare for me as well. I just like, yeah, that was a nightmare. That was my first, maybe one of the first domain, which is actually, yeah, let me show you my build. So yeah, usually for Neuvillette, my Neuvillette is Constellation 0. For Neuvillette, usually 40k HP if you can, it's okay. It's actually must have. Weapon, I use this one. It's not refined prototype because this weapon also fixes your energy problem. Yeah, as you see that, it also gives you some energy, and also it's a team-wide healing, which is actually help you to use to collect to gain Furina fanfare stacks. On top of that, I use this set. For me, it's like HP and HP. I don't use Hydro, and my overall ratio is kind of like 44 plus 36. It's about 80 and 254. And 140 energy recharge. I have pretty good pieces, not gonna lie. Talents is like 1066 because yeah, this tools is completely useless. Yeah, it's a little bit more damage. About Yelan, yeah, for Yelan you need energy recharge. That's true, because without the energy recharge and since you use emblem, you need that energy recharge. So yeah, switching artifacts, I mean, it's bad. What I would suggest you to Yelan, at least try to get 200, because you know why? With this, with that you get 50%. As you know, like this emblem set gives you 25. like each 100 energy recharge gives you 25% damage, elemental damage bonus, elemental burst damage bonus. Yeah, your Furina is okay, not gonna lie, because yeah, for me, yeah, Furina is the same, like yeah, 40k HP, like, and like 200 energy recharge. And by the way, it's because of Xiphos, and ratio is the same. So yeah, good builds. The only thing here, I would suggest you to rebuild a little bit your Neuvillette, because back then, I use this weapon as well, but then I switch. You know why? Because this weapon gives me more damage. With good artifacts, this one is better. This one allows me to do some like dodging because of moving speed, and I don't have Constellation 1. But since you have Constellation 1, you can actually go for this one. This one is better. HP, it's extremely useful for Neuvillette. I lost to that weapon when trying to get Emily's weapon. You mean which one? Oh, you mean actually, like, if you ask me, Yoni, this weapon, I mean that catalyst is actually not bad. Or like, because you know why? You can use this catalyst on Hazo. It's extremely great on Hazo. You maybe can use this catalyst on Virisa, you know, if you want to go for Virisa, because when in battle, like if you don't have her signature, but in battle, like, it gives elemental damage bonus and also it's increased movement speed. It might be, yeah, even though you use Obsidian Codex, as you know, Obsidian Codex can give you 40% crit rate, it's still like you can use it anyway. So yeah, you can go without any crit rate on your substats and main stats and use that. It's actually a pretty good weapon. Aqua, oh, Aqua, yeah, I know that. Yeah, you lost to Aqua? Oh, no, just a second. I lost to that weapon or trying to get... Oh, I see now. Actually, Aqua is great. Oh, you lost to Aqua. I see now, you know, I see. If you lost to Aqua, Aqua Simulacra is great weapon. You know why? Because... Aqua Simulacra, actually... HP is increased by 16 when there's like an opponent nearby. The damage dealt by the wielder of this weapon is increased by 20. So yeah, if you have on-field DPS, it's actually kind of like flexible weapon, you know, because this one will apply. Oh yeah, by the way, this weapon will like is on-field or not. So yeah, this actually weapon is great. It's not bad, despite the low base attack. Because as you know, Yelan is like HP, scales of HP. This weapon is pretty flexible. You can use it like on any like off-field DPS wielder. Like you can use it on Ororon, by the way. Yeah, I don't want to say it's a great option, but still you can use it if you have enough energy recharge. Because Ororon is off-field DPS. You can like let's say benefit from this buff. I mean this passive. I got lucky in Hutao and Yelan rerun. I remember they had like rerun. Yeah, at the same time I got Hutao. And her constellation 1 and Yelan and Yelan. Oh, there, congrats. Don't I use Onlini? Onlini, yes, you can use Onlini. Unfortunately, Lini like a little bit like, yeah, like from a distance, but still you can use it. Congrats with that, yeah. Because you know why? Constellation 1 Hutao is actually must have, if you ask me. Without Constellation 1, yeah, you need to learn that, like, yeah, cancellation, etc., something like that. A little bit annoying because, yeah, when you get a character, you just won't use it. You know, you don't need to use like some extra move to get some damage. It's actually annoying. Let me do one more like arlecchino domain maybe. But still, max damage with Hutao from kinda sad. It depends the team you use actually. You know why? Since you have Furina, you have Furina, you have like, yeah, but it's mostly because of your sets. Actually, yeah, you need to farm a little bit like Crimson, but yeah, it's a hell as you said, it's really hell. It's a nightmare for real farming like Crimson. Even though I ended up like with a good pieces, not gonna lie. But yeah, it cost me a ton of resins. Like a ton of resins for real. I don't know like if I have like, I can check my like, yeah, but I have like pieces. Anyway. Futao, Furina, Kazuha Yelan. It's a good team actually. Futao, Furina, Kazuha Yelan. What the problem is, like you use Furina and Yelan, it's actually, I wouldn't suggest you to use this team. You know why? I would suggest you to use Bennett maybe. Because you need some healing. You know what's the problem with this team? Let me show you. I mean, the problem with this team, it's the same like I use arlecchino instead of your Hutao. Let's say I use Kazuha, right? I use Furina, I use arlecchino and use the Yelan. What's the problem with this team?
Pull the trigger.
The problem is, as you know, like Hutao cannot be healed, right? It's the same thing as you cannot heal any of your teammates. Yes, by using Hutao's burst, if I'm not mistaken, she can heal herself, but that healing is not enough to activate Fanfire stacks, you know? So if you ask me, maybe I would suggest you to go Bennett, or maybe some healer, you know? I would suggest you, if you have Xianyun, use Xianyun, because Plunge Hutao, as you know, exists, you know? Like, yeah, this character. If you have this character, you can go like, instead of Kazuha, you can go this character. It's actually crazy. You can do Plunge Hutao. It's actually great damage. And even Kazuha build is okay. She can like be healed though. She can be, yeah, I know, like you mean like Hutao? Yeah, Hutao by using her burst can be healed, that's true. Yeah, but that healing is not enough. By the way, maybe you don't know how to check Fanfire stacks. As you know, maybe you know, but let me show you. As you know, like when you check like this one, which is incoming healing bonus, if your Furina is constellation 0, this number at max should be 30%. If you get 30%, it means like 300 Fanfire stack. Let me show you.
Time to go.
Yeah, let me do this domain, let me show you. I don't know about number. Okay, let me show you, like, but when there is a bubbles, no, it's not bubbles. Like bubbles, you mean like saloon members, right? No, it's not about saloon members. Like bubbles, you mean, just a second. The point is, Yelan is also buffer, and actually you need to avoid using Furina, or you. Let me show you. This domain is a little bit annoying actually. So yeah, you try, like usually you start like this.
Late bed.
Swirl, then you use Furina, then you use something like that. Now, if you check your Furina, you can see this number. incoming healing. You know what that means? It means you only get 29 fanfare stack. It actually means no buff whatsoever. I will show you what it means. Just a second. Let me get some damage. Now,
Witness my rise.
if I check my Furina now, you see like it's increased by 90.1. It means like 191 fanfare stack. It means about like 50% damage bonus. Because I healed by using my Arlecchino's burst. Kinda Arlecchino is a little bit looks like Hotao. But yeah, it's a little bit modern, like new character. You know? So yeah, because of that, you need dedicated healer to get to do more damage. So yeah, either I would suggest you to maybe switch Yelan or switch Furina. Maybe Yelan, you know.
Overrule. Wind strike.
Let my name echo in song. Gotcha. Commendable.
Now, when you use the burst again, this number resets. You see, I now have like 2 points. It's actually not good. That's why maybe your damage is bad. Just keep that in mind. Because you need to be healed. Like, let me show you.
Everlasting as the moon.
I got healing. Like if, just a second, if I... Yeah, it's, you see, like, it's like 10%. You know why? Because I get some heal. And that's why my, like, fanfare stack increased. And it's increased damage as well. I feel bad. What? No, Miracus will be alright. Okay, I will see what I can change. And shiny things, like, but when the bubbles, like shiny thing, it's full stacks. Okay, bye bye, dreamers. Like, shiny things. Shiny things full stack. I mean, like, you can check the stacks only by like checking like this one. This number, that's it. Like, no way you can do like in other case. And also, like, gaining full stacks. Just a second, let me show you how you can gain full stacks. You can gain full stacks, and after getting full stacks, it's shiny thing. It's not shiny thing. It's like a splash screen, like kind of like splash on your screen. I will show you just a second.
The pleasure is all mine.
The screen edge change. It's not a screen edge. Like, use Furina and Neuvillette and keep edge. No, it's not the edge. It's like, let me show you. It's not edge. You need to like see the splash screen, or like some kind of splash on your screen. Let me show you.
Time to shine. Let the mountain's veins boil.
The tides beckon. Silence!
You see, like, splash screen. If you saw that, it means I got 30%. You see? It's not like it's changed. It's only splash screen. Oh, you mean like these bubbles? Oh, I see. Like, actually, yes, maybe yes. I never noticed that. I see. I check the splash screen only. Oh yeah, like it's bubbles. Yeah, like, yeah, you can like say it's, sorry, my, that's alright, like, Mimo, that's completely okay. The point is I understand you, that's, so yeah, it's completely alright. Yeah, that's a splash or bubbles, I got it now, so yeah, it's like that. But still, I maybe wouldn't suggest you to use the team you used, because you know why? Let me go like this team, like, yes, double Hydro is okay, because Yelan can buff, and let me go like this team. You don't have Xilonen, but you have Kazuha. So yeah, let's go like this team. Let's go Kazuha, Yelan, my coming. Yeah, he's low level, but still. And Yelan, right?
Let's go get ourselves
Why
some
you need
answers.
to use second pyro? Because resonance, you see, like double pyro gives you additional 25% attack. So yeah, let's say if you go with Bennett,
You want
you
me
get
on your
like this
team?
25% attack. You see, it's elemental resonance. You can check it, by the way, in like, yeah, and like on that screen. So yeah, it means more damage. Yes, it's circle impact, but still. Or you can use Furina in this case, or you can use, because Gaming and Hutao can heal themselves, and also Bennett can give you some healing, you know? Bro, he talks better than me. What do you mean your English isn't good? No. Alright, so yeah, now let's do like this one.
The lightning echoing song!
Clouds high. The bird.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Stop it!
Bounce.
Up to it, Manzai!
You see, like the damage actually pretty decent. Yeah, I use like I use this set. Weapon is like this one to activate to give me more elemental mastery, and also I use EM if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's attack, but still with a lot of EM. So yeah, the point is, I would suggest you to use Bennett maybe instead of like Yelan. Just give it a try, or you can switch Furina. In this case, Furina might be better if you get that splash screen. I mean, like full 300 farm phase stacks. Oh yeah, I forgot to check like farm phase stacks. Just a second. Let me just. Oh, by the way, no, it's not better. It's just like I just properly used. And by the way, my comic is not like something special. You know why? Talents is 6. You see, crit damage, crit rate, yeah, it's plus 36. It's not something broken. You can do the same, just use proper team. If you switch your Yelan with Bennett, you will get more damage, by the way. Like, actually, you can get about like 200 or 220, something like that. Okay. Let me get some energy, then I will try again. Just a second. But she does less raw pyro damage, no? But she does less raw pyro damage. Yeah, switching Yelan is bad. Why? No, it's not bad. Actually, you will gain some like... why is that? No, it's not. Come on. Switching Yelan is bad because like raw damage.
Adventure time!
Wind strike.
Switching where Yelan... No, actually, no. Yelan... Hutao can hit wave if I switch Yelan. She doesn't hit wave a lot. Oh, I see now. You mean like because of like... yeah, but then switch like... switch... in this case, switch Furina. Go Yelan and Furina. Just a second.
Who's our target this time?
Yeah, like Gaming is not a great option, but let me just, you know, like what? But you can just let me go Arlecchino. Like Gaming is not a great option, but Arlecchino is better option.
An insurmountable.
Yeah, and let me show you my build, by the way. I just like use white tassel. and my ratio is about like, yeah, 78 to like 236. And actually I can like, yeah, let me switch to my wave build. Let me switch to my wave build. With wave, my build is a little bit different. My damage should be a little bit different. It's a little bit higher, by the way. Ratio is going to be 72 to 229 with like 245 elemental mastery and artifacts is full. Hey Lidro, how are you doing? I don't know, the problem might be in Kazuha build. Oh yeah, let me show my Kazuha then. I mean, no, you know why? I mean, your Kazuha actually should be alright. Just a second. If you use 4 Vivi set, yeah, like you okay. Like you use like 4 Vivi set, your elemental mastery is okay, and you use like this weapon is actually good. You know why? Because you can use kinda back to back, like in some like with some like period, like yeah, 3 skills. It's actually crazy. I like using like this weapon on Kazuha, and looks like you have pretty good elemental. Yeah, 96 and 84. That's why you have so high elemental mastery. Yo, you're okay. Let me show you my build. My build is like not so great, by the way.
You wish to report?
Yeah, a little bit like, yeah, a little bit better, but I use like Xiphos. You see, like with elemental mastery. If I switch, let me switch, by the way. If I switch to this one, my EM like will be low, but yeah, let's. Can I give a mission for you? You know, it depends, because actually it's a little bit late for me now. I'm about to finish a stream, so it depends on like. So yeah, let me show you. Like you usually do something like that. You just wait for them. So...
Lay to bed. Fallen leaves adorn my.
Everybody stand back!
Quietly now. These are about to get...
I mean, I don't know, like, let me do it again. So yeah, I messed up a little bit with rotation. Okay, use team Arlecchino, Xianyun, Diona, and Sucrose. Oh, okay, like using the team, no problem. Let me first do this. So yeah, like the point is, I would suggest you to use like Xilonen instead of Furina in this case. You know why? Because yeah, I made like bad rotation. Let me just get some energy. Just a second, Lijo. Which team? You can use any weapon. Xianyun, Diona, Sucrose. Bro, my Arlecchino gonna hit like 20 hit, like it's nothing. Oh yeah, I know that. So yeah, but Hutao Wave actually, it's great. So yeah, like I did wrong rotation, because usually actually you need to do like different one. You need to use like Kazuha, then your Xilonen, after that Bennett. So yeah. But you need to get plus damage. Can you do higher than that? 527, which one? Xianyun, Diona. I don't think so actually. They scammed you with Hutao. Mimo, they scammed you with Hutao. I know, it's not like that, Mimo. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the team is like this. Like the rotation is like this, like Mimo. I don't think I get so much damage, so yes.
As one with wind and cloud.
Game's up. Time's over.
I'm going in!
Yeah, maybe it wasn't high like as like Hutao can do, but it's pretty fast. Hey, don't worry, Mimo. I love Hutao. That was okay. Only on cryo. I don't think I can do that much damage actually, because you know why? For me, the max damage with that setup was about like 350, something like that. So I don't think I can get like 520, like 527, definitely. So yeah, what I would suggest you, Mimo, like yeah, just switch to Yelan and use Bennett, because Bennett gives you additional attack. Yeah, it depends like which weapon you use, by the way. Just a second. I'll use this one. I have this weapon actually. No, he's not actually. Yeah, you can get so much damage, but it depends on, just a second. It's like sucrose, it's like that. No, it's possible to get so much damage, but maybe with a couple constellations. I don't think like constellation 0, arlecchino can get the damage, because it's actually a pretty high number. Constellation 2 can.
Let's light it up!
Gotcha.
Okay, let me switch the weapon. Okay, Mimo, like, Mimo is gone most likely. Alright guys, this is it for today. Let me just like, yeah, do... Still, I would suggest to use like Bennett, because Bennett is way better. Using like double Hydro is bad, in my opinion, because you cannot gain enough like buff from that Furina anyway. Maybe you can with, but yeah, it's for a short period of time. Oh my god, for real. That is terrible. Another one. It's like a dice, you know, like when you play TCG and you get like the same dices. That's crazy actually. No, 500k, no, like, oh, like, let's say when I use her signature and I use Bennett, I can get about like 400k, you know, so yeah, like, Bennett, arlecchino signature, I have her signature, Bennett signature, Diona with, just a second, Constellation 6 Diona with this set, which gives me additional EM, and like sucrose, yeah, only gives me about 400, not more than that. Yeah, I'm doing like, if Mimo still suffer with some like stuff, then I'm cooked. No, like I think like he will be alright. I think he will be alright. I heard like we will get like, yeah, Mirax, that's true. Like Lidger, it's don't get me wrong, it's a little bit late, Unit. No artifacts today. No Unit, unfortunately. I just, yeah, it's all like the trashy artifacts I got. Yeah, this one, that's it. Yeah, I recently got this one. But you know why I keep it? Because this is Obsidian Codex and I don't need crit rate, because yeah, it gives you like 40 crit rate. Who needs crit rate on Obsidian Codex? And yeah, this one is I'm proud with these artifacts, not gonna lie. You know, like, why not? You remember that? Food and portion. Yeah, like, Lidger, if you don't mind, we can do it late, like tomorrow maybe. I will be online tomorrow, don't get me wrong, it's a little bit late here. I heard like, yeah, like, Miracle. EM Navia, yeah, that's true. EM Navia, Navia piece, yeah, kind of like, yeah. About like that Whimsy, yes, by the way, in like 5.5, we should get like these sets. We should get Emily set, we should get Whimsy, we should get Navia set, and also yeah, this one. So yeah, these 4 sets will be added to like Strongbox in 5.5. Actually, it's crazy because if you need like something like for Navia or something for Arlecchino, it's good, or maybe something for Chevreuse, because this one is the best for Chevreuse. Or Emily, why not? Finally, I will have a chance to take my Navia of Golden. Yeah, that's true. Finally, I can get something nice for Arlecchino. Yeah, something nice. Yeah, I will like maybe I will mostly farm for like use for Navia. You know why? My Arlecchino is Constellation 0 and I have 4-piece Whimsy. Even though they are trashy, I'm okay with Glad set. Yeah, I don't need that Whimsy so much. Whimsy, it's a little bit like, yeah, kind of like, yeah, you need to like, I don't like it so much anyway, but and the damage difference is not so high. But Navia with the good artifacts would be nice, because my artifacts actually, it's not so great, you know. Yes, this one is off piece, it's good, but my plume is bad, attack is okay, my goblet is bad, so yeah, I need to get like couple artifacts, and also my circlet is also not so great, unfortunately. You see, like HP, elemental mastery, so yeah, terrible one. No attack.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't.
Okay guys, this is it for today. Thanks for joining. I will be online tomorrow. I hope they will, like, yeah, by the way, like usually they do changes to like the characters each Rip Navia. Yeah, unfortunately it's not Rip, like, yeah, but I hope she will be alright, like after we got that set in a Strongbox, into the Strongbox. About yeah, you're welcome, Yanni, you're welcome. About like as you know guys, they change characters. I mean, like in this case Verisa and Iansan every Monday, or like, every Monday, but we got info every Tuesday. Good night guys, good night. So yeah, so yeah, we need to wait. Today it's like a Friday, right? So yeah, in like maybe couple, like in 3 days or 4 days, they will do first changes to the characters. I hope they will do something to Iansan, because yeah, they will nerf Verisa, by the way, definitely. Looks like, because her damage at the moment is crazy as hell. But Iansan need to be like, yeah, she needs to get some adjustment, I would say. We'll see. Alright guys, thanks for joining once again, and yeah, feel free to join tomorrow, and bye bye guys, bye bye.
I will make you better.
Today's recommendation is escape. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer.
Hannah, I will make you better.